sacrificio para esta vida mía. Hay que hacer lo que sea por la economía. Todo lo que hago hoy lo hago por familia, para estar juntos y borrar las 90 millas. Todos estos bobos me afician. Dice que todas las baby de él están mejor, pero yo nunca enseño las mías. Siempre lo humilde no soy mejor que nadie, pero reacciono así pincha. Ahora sí me crecí y no me aguantan. Las miradas del lado me encantan. Hace tiempo que te lo dije, vine con la salsa y no salí de los bam bam. Mis canciones tu baby las cantan.
Welcome everybody to Dominativo Podcast. Bienvenido. Hoy tenemos bro, we have one of the our first ever guests, and I would say the guest with the most transformation since we started this. Like night and day, a year. It's been almost a little bit over a year since we had this guest on. But without further ado, let's give a big ass round of applause for Gonzi. Let's go.
Thank you.
Had to be done.
Pateo.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Yeah, shout out to the people who watched the first episode, like the first one. Some people, I still get like comments to this day. People are like, "Oh, we needed this." Like,
Y'all the real ones.
yeah, for real. But bro, Gonzi, ¿cómo estás? Like, how you been, bro?
Estamos bien. Todo bien aquí trabajando. Doing the same thing as always. Nothing has changed except for life around
time,
me.
bro.
I'm
Like,
the same person.
Yeah. I don't know. Tipo ha cambiado un poquito. I don't
No,
know.
no me venga con el cuento.
La fama.
Con el cuento ese, life is the same.
Para nada. We're just
Different meetings.
the same. Yeah.
Más negocio.
Different people. God did.
Bro, so
Price went up.
bro, the last year, bro, it's been a fucking
Insane.
night and day.
Yeah.
So when we last interviewed you, o sea, la última vez que te entrevistamos,
Que pasa, casi un año.
hace un año.
Ya hizo
O sea,
un año.
fue junio del 21.
21, sí.
Estamos en agosto,
agosto,
del 22.
Yeah.
Bro, you made English music. You were just dropping, your first song in Spanish
Yeah.
with Nengo, and then now you only do Spanish.
What happened?
I don't remember if maybe in the last podcast I said I was never gonna do Spanish
Bro.
music. I probably did.
I'll clip it.
I probably did. I don't remember, but
I don't think so. Though.
I used to say that all the time.
Oh, bro?
I'm not gonna do Spanish music. I'll never do that. And then,
Why did you just...
I don't know.
What changed? Like what was like the decision that's like, you know what? Like, le vamos a meter a esto.
Okay, this is where it gets fun. I was, we were doing the English stuff, and we dropped that song, and I didn't get too much traction off of it because we didn't know what was really going on. Because
Right.
like, why are you rapping in English as your song with Yengo? And there's a lot of things that I didn't understand at the time when I thought I was more of a well-rounded artist, and I wasn't.
Right.
Like, my image, like, for example, even just like the way I dressed, the way I looked, the way I acted I wasn't ready for real attention, right? Things like that. But I didn't notice that till, now. When I started getting actual attention, I was like, oh shit, I was not ready, which I'm glad nothing happened at that time. There's things like that. And then I didn't get anything, important happen after that, and it kind of gave me like a reality check. And this is where it gets fun. You guys were a part of the moment that changed my life. You guys believe it or not. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. You remember the time when we played Banco Vidal in the club?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
a centro.
That was like my first time at a club.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
You remember?
Oh,
that?
yeah.
I remember,
That's
I
something
remember.
else that's
You
changed.
didn't
That's
like
something-
drinking.
It's like, no, yo soy un niño bueno.
Yeah.
Santo,
No, pero todavía soy un niño bueno, lo que
course.
se toma un poquitico
Yeah.
ahora y se sale para la música.
Yeah.
No para más nada, pero ya, más nada. That day, everything changed for me, bro. And I didn't tell anybody, but like I kept it inside. But when we played my song, that's funny. You guys were all fucking there. I just
Yeah.
remembered.
Bro.
Oh, can I cuss? I
Of course
you can.
All
Of course.
Bitch.
You guys, we were all there, bro. And when we played my song, I've watched the video that I have a lot. I used to watch that video. I still do sometimes to get like my, so I can get a gauge of where I was in life. But like I watched that video. There's a video. You guys are in it, so it's funny.
That's funny.
So we're playing the song, and like I'm watching everybody. You guys were there. It's just funny. I literally forgot you guys were in the fucking moment with me. everybody's vibing when the song comes on.
Yeah.
You guys are going fucking nuts. Like y'all are like,
If you ever need hype man in a crowd, you take us
I
there.
know.
We'll get the
I
fucking
love
crowd.
it.
100%. I'm like, yo, la gente no sabe qué es esto.
Están
No me
comiendo
jodas,
mierda.
like,
Están comiendo mierda. Like, no, bro. And I remember you guys were lit. But then I look at the crowd and they're vibing, bro. And then that shit cuts off and there's reggaeton.
that's it.
Yeah.
And everybody's lit. Like, got crazy con reggaeton. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, damn. Like, that moment kind of made me think, like, what am I doing? Like, I'm Hispanic, I'm Latino, but I'm making, like, English music. And I'm expecting my same people to react to me the same way they act to something that's from our culture. Like, I should just, like,
Yeah.
like, what am I doing, you know? That gave me, like, a switch where I was like, yo, I'm tripping. Like, I don't know. And obviously, that also adds on to the fact that the song didn't do how I thought it was going to do.
Right.
So, but you see, like, that's a part where it separates a lot of people. Like, right there, I could have just, like, shut down and been like, fuck, like, I suck, like, bye. Like, you know, it's not easy to make a whole transition change. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, to a different language, different genre, it's not easy.
Right.
It's a whole, you have to study it. You have to, you know, like, learn everything about it. All
Right.
from, like, all the years I had, like, basically trained for, like, trap and English music, I had to just not forget it, but transform it into something new. Right, into Spanish music. I had to translate that. And so what happened was we had a rough patch with like financials at some point, and we had like an emergency meeting, and we were all like, what are you gonna do that can promote you and it's free? And Joey, my photographer, was like, yo, TikTok, just start doing remixes. And I was like, I don't know.
No
like,
sense.
I don't know if I want to be the TikTok guy, like, you know, but
Yeah.
fuck it, right? And I was like, you know what? Like, I'm going to try in Spanish. Spanglish. Sorry, Spanglish. I'm going to try Spain. I'm like, fuck it. Bro, and the next day, I tried to stall it a little bit, and then Joey texted me again. He's like, do a fucking TikTok. And I was like, okay, fine, fuck it, I'll try one. And then I made the 911 Sech one, and the next day, it had like 10,000 likes, and then the day after, it had 20, 30.
Started
and then
blowing up.
like, it just popped off the first day. That's like God putting it in your hand. And that happened. And then I was like, shit, I can't really, I can't avoid it now. Like, you know, like, and then paso un par de días, hago otro, 10,000, 20,000. I'm like, what the fuck? Then I do another one, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. I was like, yo. And then I got to a point where I was just pumping them out, bro. And it was like thousands of likes every time, like 10,000, 20,000, 30K. They were all going like mini, you know, what we would call like mini viral type shit, whatever. Bro, and then I did Yo Na Uni by Bad Bunny. Did a remix, and then it got 1 million views, and then it got like 200,000 likes, and that one went like, it popped off. My TikTok had so much traction that's when I was like, everybody was like, yo, drop your own shit. And that's when I was like, okay, this is the perfect moment to test the waters of my Spanish music. And I snippeted Casualidad. And then it started moving. I remember it was a video we did with, it was Amaury and Jalen and all these people and all my boys. It was for Jalen's song. We had an office rented, like a fake office.
Oh, I've seen these, yeah.
And you could probably put it up in the video so you can see the snippet. It was a fake office, and we had to dress up like we worked there for his music video. And I was like, yo, this is a perfect opportunity. You just do random TikTok with my song. And I was dressed up, and so I put like, you know, like blow my song up before it comes out so I could quit my job, like acting.
Right.
And it got like 15,000 likes, 20. I think it was like 20,000 likes. I don't remember what it got.
Yeah.
Started moving. And then I was like, shit, fuck it. And then boom. So then I say the song's dropping. I have a good amount. At this point, from when we had our interview, I had like 3,000 followers. At this point already, because of the TikTok movements, I had like 8,000, 9,000 out of nowhere. So it was already starting to move.
Mm-hmm.
So I promoted Casualidad, and the day it was going to come out, Spotify just hits me up in the DM. Eddie, shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie. I love you, Eddie. Changed my life. Eddie from Spotify. Eddie and Genesis. So Genesis was the one that found me, but you know, everybody. I love Spotify in general. That happened, and that day when the song was supposed to drop, Eddie tells me, you know, like, we want to put you as the cover of Urbano Rising, like the same day. And I was like, yo, it's fucking crazy, like, yeah. And then that happened, and the song drops, and I'm on that playlist. I'm the cover of it, and it's the first time I'm
the first song.
Getting like real like industry attention at that, like, you know, like all those things I have never experienced before, bro. Like, and then bro, that shit started moving, and then a lot of shit just started. After you get that door opened,
Mhm.
like Spotify opened that door for me. Like when you open the door, it just actually it was TikTok, but you know what I'm saying,
Right.
into the industry. Once they open that door, bro, like everything just starts
Flooded
like
in.
fucking.
Yeah.
It's like them capsules where you're closed in. There's sand on the roof, and you open it, all the sand just starts piling in. Like
Bro.
that kind of thing is like, bro, and you can't stop it. It doesn't stop as long as you keep being persistent.
Right.
Bro, like that's how the switch happened.
Right.
So I don't want to prolong the question, but
No, you're
the
good.
switch
No,
happened like that. Like it was through TikTok basically. It was like I had a constant like push right behind me, like telling me like, yo, keep going, like you're fire, like you keep.
Yeah.
Every video was just validating. I'm lucky, to be honest, because like not a lot of people get that at the beginning of their. I consider that like a rebirth of my career because I'm learning. I'm learning a new genre. I'm trying a whole new language. Like this is a whole different artist. My name means something else now, right?
Yeah.
So like for someone new to try something new and immediately get validation, like shown, like that you could look at it like as a number, is fire, bro. Like nobody gets that. Somebody tries something new and just releases it and goes like, see what it does, you know. But like not me. Like I got reassured constantly, like you're doing good, you're doing better, you're doing better, you're doing, you know. So that helped me gain the confidence. Now I can say that, like now que me digan un pesado, I don't care. Like I know what I make, you know. Like now, ahora sí estoy bien. You know, like estoy bien confident, but like before, you know, it's normal for you to be not sure of how you sound or, you know, how the public from this new genre is going to receive you.
A little self-doubt.
Yeah, always, bro.
Yeah.
But that's what makes you better is self-doubt. You always try to...
Trying to make yourself better, basically.
Of course.
That's with all creators, bro. It's like if you're a creator, anything you put out is like it's vulnerable. You're vulnerable, bro, as a creator. Like no matter
We're going
what.
to talk about that word.
Vulnerable.
We're going to talk about that word later.
Stay tuned.
I'm going to bring it up randomly.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
we're going to... That word also has changed my whole career. Vulnerable. Like that word. I'll tell you later.
Why? Since you did the transition to Spanish, right?
Yeah.
And you're pretty fluent in Spanish, you know. Was it like a weird transition? Like, oh, la litigato.
Bro, this is a great question. Let me tell you. Bro. Bro, no, for real, because there's nothing in my like music career that has felt more natural.
Okay.
It's the weirdest shit ever, bro. When I made English music, I was scared before making a song every time. Because I know it's going to take me long. Oh, shit. I know it's going to take me long. I know I'm going to run out of shit to say. I know I'm not living the life I'm saying I am, right? So I was lying on all my songs. I'm not tough. I don't do none of that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, no me dejo llevar, bro, but I'm not in the street with guns.
Yeah.
Like, yo te meto un pescozón. But I'm not going to, you know, I don't do that. Like, why am I talking about these things? That's not me, right? So that's the other thing. I didn't feel identified with the music I was making, which goes back to the word vulnerable again. It's just like, you know, like you have to be yourself. And that, bro, it's so crazy how you can spot that shit. And like a fan, you thinking whether you have 3 or you have 300,000, you have 3,000, all those people notice.
Yeah.
They will notice, and it doesn't matter if it's too many people. Like I don't like the excuse. A lot of artists are just like, "Yo, I don't really have fans. I'm just drop this," because like, you know, it doesn't really matter. And it's like it's not about that, bro. Like those 3 people, one of them knows somebody, bro, and they know somebody that knows somebody, and before you know it, instead of 3, you got 15 people looking at you, and now it matters more to you, right? Now because now 15 people see you as a real, you know, like as a real person. You're like, damn, this matters now. Oh, so it's like, no, you got to do this like. It took time to realize that, right? I saw a result after being real that then made me go like, this is why I should be like this. This is why I'm not that person I was that I claimed I was, you know, like that's a little bullshit, bro. Like, yeah, I was capping. I admit it. I was capping.
Yeah. I mean, bro, the fans they could tell when
bro, they sniff it out, bro.
Bro, when it's like you're not really like what you sing about, it's like
they sniff
like,
it out.
It's like when people like it's almost like when like you know somebody and like they talk about like, for example, like this has happened to us. We know somebody like this, and obviously they don't say no names, but it's somebody who's like they portrayed like this like street lifestyle, and it's like, bro, like that's not cool, bro. Like it's like you think you're that you think people are thinking that you're tough.
Yeah.
Saying
Show
yourself.
yourself.
It's like, bro, like nobody cares.
Nobody gives a fuck, bro.
It's like, and it's like people who really been through that shit, like they don't talk about it.
They don't even want to talk
Tú
about
lo
it.
que eres un fega.
Yeah, bro, it's like
No,
it's like, bro, like no one cares. Like that's not cool. I don't know.
It's not.
So it's like
there's nothing cool about it.
it's like if you're portraying a lifestyle that's not yours, it's like
What's cooler? Because they want to do it to give out this to somebody to be like, yo, you you so hard, bro. And it's just like
Okay.
when you get into the real meat of that, being hard, when you get pressed outside, somebody's gonna press you outside.
Hell no.
They're not gonna come up to you and be like, bro, you so tough, because
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
says that. Nobody goes up to you and go like, yo,
Yeah.
you're such a tough guy, bro. I love that. Nobody says that.
Oh.
No one. What the way they're gonna do that is pressing you. They're gonna press you.
Yeah.
Rather than if you just being real, you're like, bro, I'm not like that, but I'm just chilling. Somebody's gonna come up to you and be like, yo, you're real. Like, I fuck with that. Like,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get complimented by one, and then the one that you're portraying to be is not gonna get you anything
No.
but
At all.
pressure. Like, why? What's the point, right? So it's like, what is it for girls?
Yeah.
Like,
And girls don't give a fuck about
No.
that.
oh my
Respectfully,
god,
like,
they don't give a fuck, bro. Like, no, it does
At all.
Bro, so you kind of hinted on it, like that transition, but like you had to change because you're a producer too. Like you
Yeah.
produce music,
Yeah.
so you had to change from like the trap to like reggaeton, like melodies and
Yeah.
y todo eso. You
Yeah.
had to like kind of like explore that world.
Yeah.
So how was that like when you're like, yo, I gotta dive deep into what the fuck is being like played right now?
Yeah, bro, I don't know. I just did it. I don't know how to explain it. Those are moments where like my real inner creative just
Yeah.
pops out. And honestly, you asked me that question. That's a good question because I don't know. Like I never even thought about that. It's funny you mentioned that because I never thought about I'm making a new genre.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I didn't think about that. Right now, you just made me
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like I really just started producing a brand new genre that I had never produced before. Yeah, no,
Bro,
I didn't think about it.
it's night and day, bro. Like just
I didn't even know. Yeah, cause like Casualidad
Yeah.
was my beat. Una Llamada is my beat. Provocarlo on my album is
Yeah.
my beat. Estrella is my beat.
we're gonna get
Fantasia?
into your
Mi
album.
Fantasy,
now.
yeah.
I have a couple questions about that too, because we kind of talked about it, but
my sound now is me and Khaled. Right?
Right.
Like my sound that
That
everybody
that
knows me
collab.
for right now
Mm.
is our sauce together. Right. That's my recognizable. Like if you
Sound.
go on YouTube and you look up Gonzi type beat, it sounds like a Khaled beat.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yeah, he has like, yeah, bro.
they
We
sound
were
like-
talking about it with him. It's
they
like,
sound
shit.
like Kaya's beats.
So you can
yeah.
type in Ghazi type beat.
Yeah,
That shit.
yeah.
Hey,
That's how you know you made
let's
it. That's how you know. That's how you know, bro. Don't even bring that shit up. 'Cause when I see that, I was like, bro, I'm about to lose my fucking mind right now. Like I used to make everybody else type beats, and now they're making them for me. Like that was
That's good.
little things like that are what matter
Yeah.
to me, bro. I swear
Yeah.
to God, like, bro, like little. Oh my God, you look my name up, and there's so many lyric videos of my songs, like random lyric videos. I'm just like, bro, this is fucking.
No, I see they love you in South America. Todas las nenas
Yeah.
I love babies.
allá. Las babies, las shorties.
I get a lot of love, bro, from other countries. I get a lot of love from here too, believe it or not, though.
Yeah.
Like a lot, not Miami in general, but like
United States.
like the U.S. shows me a good amount of love. Like when I do these shows, like bro, it's fucking crazy to go to like different cities
Bro.
and get all this like love and like people wearing my fucking picture on their T-shirt and like things like that is just like, bro, like this is crazy.
Bro, let's
like,
talk about that.
Okay, let's get into the festivals right now. All right. So, bro, obviously, we're gonna bring this point like a lot during the episode, but it's like before or during our last episode, you didn't do festivals.
You asked me if I had a show lined up, and I was like, nah, I don't have shit. I don't know anything.
Yeah, cause yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked him like, all right, like, do you want? Is there anything you want to promote like after the release,
Yeah.
whatever? And it was at that time it was Banco Virao with Nengo Flow.
Yeah.
Shout out Nengo.
And
And-
they ghetto. If
Uh,
you ever watch this, you better.
but you've done 3 festivals now.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I've
If I'm following it correct, you
one,
did
two.
Miami,
right?
Vegas,
Vegas,
Yeah,
Orlando,
Miami
and then
again.
Miami in
And then I'm
December.
gonna do Miami again now here.
We out there.
We out there.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Out there for sure.
we're gonna be in the crowd.
Yes, sir.
Better be there. But bro, and we talked about it like during our last episode also, which was like performing live.
Yeah.
So what's changed like since that moment, like from your first performance, and what have you learned like every time that you perform? Like I can do this better. I can do this better.
Festivals, not no regular.
Yeah,
clubs.
it's not even like it's like a reggaeton festival.
Yeah.
Like it's like
Yeah, it's a big deal. Bro, my first show, there was like 20 people in the crowd. It was
Okay.
like 20 people. And I remember we were backstage and we were looking, and then we sneaked out to the back and went to go check like the stage before I went on. And this is a very important moment in a lot of artists' careers, that first show, right? And this is where you learn to accept your reality and humble yourself, right? So like everybody wants a packed out show and all this bullshit, and then it's just like you're never gonna realize the importance of 3 more people in your crowd until you go through not seeing a lot of people in the crowd. When you can count the amount of people in the crowd, it sucks at the beginning, but then when you finish that show, you're gonna be like I just went through that moment that everybody's scared of. I went through the moment where you see that video of Travis when he's performing in front of 7 people. Like, I went through that already, right? So I know what it's like now. When I did Orlando, like, I damn near wanted to fucking cry because, like, there's like 3,000 people now in front of me, and they were all singing. And then it's like that. When you get to that, it's like, fuck. Like, I went through 20 people.
Yeah.
And then it's like, and half of them I knew them.
Yeah.
Right? So, like, that was crazy. So it was like that moment we went out and checked. I still have the picture. I creeped up over the gate and I took a picture of the crowd. And I just, bro, it was like 1, 2 here. Ahí, uno por ahí, uno por ahí. And I performed and I did my thing just like if I was fucking performing to a whole fucking arena.
Stadium,
and I remember this one guy to the left of me that he had a Mexican flag and he knew every single one of my lyrics and I had no idea who he was. And he knew every single one of my lyrics, like everything, unreleased, released. I don't know how the fuck. Probably just from my snippets and shit like that, bro. And he was singing everything. And I kept like thinking back to that guy and I was like, yo, like, this is like my first little taste of somebody really like fucking with me and like, you know, like
that you don't know. You know what I mean? Like
showing real love and that kind of little things like that kept my drive up. And I love that the fact that my first show, and it was so small, was here.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like everybody wants to claim that whole, I'm the big dog in Miami and it's like I know people that were at a smaller level than I was when I did that, and they say that right now. And they say, you know, I'm the this and that. And it's like, no, you're not, bro. You're not anything yet. And that's fine. You know, like you don't have to be
top dog. You don't have to be the top dog.
You don't have to be a big dog right now, bro. And if you are, you don't gotta say it. Like you don't have to do any of that. Like, you know, like I make a lot of moves in my life. Like you guys can notice out of nowhere I'll pop up with something random and you're like, what the fuck? When did this happen? Like shit like that. But I don't talk about it. I present it when I have to, and I go about my day. Like I don't have to be, yo, I'm doing this.
Not showboating.
I don't do that. You don't have to, right? Like it goes a longer way with you respecting the way that he's just like, yo, he just did his thing. Like he's showing this now because he got it done, and that's it. I'm not over here going, I'm the best. Like no, like you go check. There's a portfolio. Yeah. My Instagram is my portfolio. You can go check and go look at everything. I don't have to be showboating. I got to be doing none of that. So when you pop up to that first show, it's like, humble yourself because there's 20 people there. Half of them don't know your shit. You're trying to get them to be a fan. Half of them, you know them. And I had that one guy that knew my shit. One, bro. And I kept pointing at him. And I was like, yeah, fuck with you. And to this day, like every like TikTok and shit like that, like I remember his name, like and everything. And it's like, he keeps commenting like, yo, I'm the guy you pointed at. Like that to him meant so much, just me pointing at him. And to me, I was come mierda at that time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like those kind of things, you know, matter, bro. And then you fast forward to fucking, so that was
Miami.
That was Miami. That was before I met Kaye. That was that was right when I met Kaye.
Oh, really?
That we had just made Fantasy. The show, I had performed it like 2 weeks before I made Fantasy. This is the other thing. That was so early in my Spanish career that my whole set was unreleased. Like what I sang. Right. Everything was unreleased. Everything. There was two songs, Normal and Casualidad and Una Llamada. Those 3 were the only ones that I had out. The rest of my set was completely unreleased music, right?
Bro, that's tough. Like, for the crowd that doesn't know the songs.
Nobody knew it regardless, right? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
And nobody cared if they was coming out or not because it was too little, you know?
Yeah.
And, bro, then I met Kaye, and then my real life growth, like, in my career that was moving fast was after my album. Like, when my album came out, that's when everything started to, like, really click. And then I had those songs. I don't know if you guys want to talk about Miami later, but we're doing the shows now. But after the album is where TikTok started picking up a good amount of my singles. And, bro, Vegas was when I really saw real fans for the first time. That's when I was like, fuck, this is crazy. Like, apart from the guy that pointed at me. Yeah. Bro, that's what I saw. As soon as we got down in the airport, like, guy with a Cuban flag for me to sign it. Like,
oh, way.
Things like, I can send you the videos and stuff if you want.
Yeah, I seen it on social.
Guy with a Cuban flag for me to sign it. Like, we were walking down the Vegas Strip just being tourists and people stopping me and taking pictures with me. Like, bro, at the show, the guys with my fucking Uno Pa'l Otro cover on their shirt, like, for the rest of the day, like, signing phone cases, signing pants, like, people screaming over me, like, that kind of thing. Like, I never got that before, bro. And we were just like, everybody, I guess we were all like, what the fuck is going on right now? Like, this is fucking crazy. Like that was the first time I really experienced like real love from like fans and shit like that. And that was also to me like when I really realized like my potential on a stage, like how, you know, because I didn't get to showcase that the first time. I didn't have real people that were, you know, fucking with me like that. So like this was the moment where I would get off stage and I go into the crowd and I start singing. And that's becoming my little thing now, where I just I'm with the crowd all the time, right? So like taking the videos with everybody, like, you know, singing, brincando, haciendo todo. That's where I identified myself in the live show kind of area. I had done a show prior to that too, again in Centro, when my album came out. I had done a little show there, but that was a vibe, but that wasn't really big promoted, none of that. That was just, you know, we were just doing that. And then, bro, and then Orlando came, and that was my biggest crowd. I'm not going to hold you. Like, we were a little bit late.
We were like, yo.
We were a little late to that. All right, so that story's hilarious. We were a little bit late. Not late, but we were, like, cutting it very close. So when we got there, bro, I'm a very, like, when it's a big deal, I like my moment to nobody talk to me, and I just sit there, right? And I like to just have a moment to myself.
Soak it in, yeah.
And I didn't have that, right? That day in Orlando, I didn't have that. We got there kind of late, so it was, that felt hectic. Like, we got there, and it was like, yo, we got to go to the stage. And I'm just like, well, we just got here. And we were like, no, we got to go. And I'm like, fuck. So I'm walking out, whatever. They put me in the golf cart. We go all the way. Bro, what? And so I'm looking at the crowd. I'm like, holy shit, there's a lot of people. Fuck. Like, I know I always wanted people to fuck. Like, this is.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, oh, man, bro. And I'm on the, oh, mind you, the first show, I'm on the Rising Artist stage. This is super small. Yeah. Vegas, I go to like the second stage. Orlando, I'm on the main stage. I'm on where Farruko.
Let's go.
I don't know if Farruko was on there, but yeah. I'm on where Mike Towers came on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm on where Arcangel was. I'm on the same stage as all these guys. So, like, this crowd is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, so I'm like, shit. Like, yo, these people, I got to live up to all these names that are coming out, bro. And I'm like, fuck. Like, this is my first time where I'm like, do it. And it's funny because, like, you think, oh, you see me on social media, like, I'm this guy's a natural. I am. But, like, prior, it's not that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do it. None of that. But, like, you ask him, like, I have my moment where I'll ask for, like, my last 3 to 5 minutes where I'm by myself. And I don't want anybody to talk to me. Like, no one. I have my in-ear on. I have my mic. And I'll sing to myself. I can hear myself before you guys outside can hear me. So I'm singing to myself. I have Vinny, who's my DJ. I got Vinny. Shout out to Vinny. I got Vinny, you know, like, playing the playback of the song of Sacrificios was what I come out to. I got him playing it here, and I'm just hearing myself, bro, and I'm doing that, and then before you know it, you just hear, everybody get off of Gazi, and I run out, and bro, I don't feel anything when I'm on stage.
You just go.
That's crazy.
Numb.
Like, it's like a euphoric state of
I don't
euphoria.
know what to feel, bro. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to explain it. Like, that to me is a feeling that, I don't know. And it's very easy. Oh my God, it's so fucking easy to just get scared and be like, no.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
So easy. It's so easy. But then it's like, the moment, to me, bro, I don't know what it is. The moment you're in the middle of that stage that everybody's already like this, you're just like, what the fuck can I lose at this point? Like, I'm already here. Like, you look stupider getting down now.
Facts.
Médele, like, cómetelo, like, haz lo que vas a hacer. And I just do it, bro. And then, that's what it is. Like, I don't know.
That crowd looked crazy on social, bro. Like, looking at that, I was
crazy
like,
in
oh
real
my God,
life.
yeah,
That
bro, I
was-
can only imagine.
That was like, I was genuinely fucking cloud nine that day. Like, that was fucking beautiful. Like,
And
that,
people singing along to your songs, bro. Like, how
what's
good does that feel, bro?
What's that
Like,
feeling like,
it's inexplainable. Like, I can't. And then back to the word vulnerable. I'm gonna just talk about it, right?
Yeah.
So that was the festivals. I don't know if you want. Let's talk about my album. If you want to talk about my album.
Oh, yeah, we got some questions about
Just
that.
because I want to talk about that word because it changed my life, real shit. When I started making my album, I was prior to my album when like the first festival came out. There was no meaning in my music. Like, I didn't have a meaning. And I didn't connect to my music, to my own music. Like, I have Casualidad, and that's like my biggest, like 3 million streams. Like, that's my biggest song, but it's like, I'm not attached to it, right? Like, I don't perform it. I don't even perform it. I don't have a thing towards it. It doesn't make me feel some type of way. And those were all songs that I would just rhyme, right? That's what I say that I just used to rhyme. And for my album, I really let life do its thing.
Yeah.
And I really put I made myself vulnerable in my own music, and everything started changing. Like my connection towards my music, the way my fans listen to me, what they love about me now is my emotion. Like if you hear my song, it sounds like it makes you want to cry.
Yeah.
Right. So it's like the vulnerability in a person, and to put that in a song is important for me now. Right. That's what created me now. This is my image now. Like what I am is the sad singer that makes you want to dance a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it is. And it's like that being vulnerable is what created. Everybody has that thing that finds the connection with their fan base, and that's what found it for me, is like vulnerability, like being emotional, being open to just like, yeah, like I'm fucked up right now and what, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna make you dance to it, bro. Like yeah. And it's just like, oh, you make like, you know, you make girl music, but then it's like sacrificio, boom, here. Like, yeah, I'm still emotional because I'm talking about how I'm fucked up about making sacrifices in my life and this and that. And I'll make it emotional, but then trap. You know what I'm saying? I'll say some slick shit here and there. And then it's like, you know, but like that word is very important to me right now. Like, and I think it's going to be, it's going to continue to be, because it's like it's super important just to like be really open and just say everything. Like some things might sound so sad that they're damn near corny, but then it's like, it's not, because it's how can you knock what I feel? You understand? Right. Mm-hmm. And I always used to hear people saying that, like, this is what I feel, I'll put it into a song, and I'm just like, shut up, like, you can't really do that shit, you know what I'm saying? And then you find it, bro, and the problem is not what you say, it's how you say it, how your delivery, and that there comes up to the artist, and the way you sound, the way you want to do your thing. But like vulnerability is so important, bro, for me. Like I've gotten in the studio with a lot of artists at this point, and bro, I get there, todo mundo baja de panty, no sé qué, and I finally have the confidence with myself to just look at them and be like, bro, like I need a theme. I need something more. Like I can't.
Un mensaje.
I can't hop on this shit if I'm, you know, like I'm not.
It's also like, it's
we gotta be in a mood. If I'm in a mood and I'm just like, yo, no sé qué, perreo all day. Like I have those songs, but like 1, 2 every 5 songs that have a fucking meaning and that are like more emotionally, and those songs don't even do good for me. They don't do that good. The ones that have no meaning, that are just say lo que te la gana, like those songs don't do that good. Like it's all the meaning. To me now it's substance. Yeah. But in a digestible commercial way, you have to find the balance. I'm not here going like, you know, love is no, I'm trying to make you fuck with it. Like,
piece it.
I want you to be able to not even listen to what I'm saying, yet vibe, but at the same time, if you ever feel like really listening to what the fuck I'm saying, you'd be like, holy shit, what the fuck is he talking about right now? You know, like that. That balance is like very important.
I just love it how in the album, the latest album, how you put a message, like coming from Cuba, for example, how you put that in, like, you know what I mean, like stuff like that, like little hints.
Bro, we talked about this like when your album came out, like between us, and then I remember when your album came out,
Patria Vida was going on, right, at the time? Or no?
Maybe.
No.
When the album came out, no,
I don't think so. But I remember I sent you a message when your album came out, and I was like, You hope that like I mean, as someone who creates something, you hope that what you create gives people like a feeling, right? Fact. And bro, like I'm gonna be honest, like when I was listening to your album, like it gave like a sense of like pride. Yeah. Bro, there's a song, Sacrificio. We talked about it. We're like, yo, it's the perfect. Before it makes so much sense that you said like, oh, like that's a song that you go out to, because we're like, yo, like it's the perfect intro. Like I remember, like just like how it starts off with the
beat.
Yeah, bro. There's some lines on there that I wrote down because like it was just like, yo, like it's the pride, like the
what,
bro.
I got like 15 captions like lined up.
It's like you know how like people when people watch sports, right? They're like, ese es mío, ese es gallo mío, ese es boxeador mío. It's like, bro, it was like that for like at least like, bro, Cubans, like we don't have somebody like not mainstream.
Bro,
like. It's a
commercial,
bro. It's a Puerto Rican dominated game.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like, oh, we have somebody in the fight. Tenemos un gallo en la pelea.
Yeah.
It's like, and that it was proud, bro. Like,
thank you. I love that.
There's some lines we want to talk about, right? So
yeah, bring them
up. The first one is like, todo lo que hago es por mi familia, para estar juntos y borrar las 90 millas.
Yeah.
Bro, that was
It
like,
is.
it's the Cuban struggle, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, you're here and it's like, you have family over there and it's like, yo, like,
You don't know, yeah.
bro, people here do whatever they can, bro. Le mandan medicina, le mandan whatever,
They
like,
know.
just to like, help you feel more connected to like your people.
Yeah.
It
And
was
then
that
that's
one.
like I'm working to try to bring them to try
Yeah,
to do
bro.
what I can to erase that distance between us,
Bro, it's like,
between each other.
every Cuban, I feel like, could connect with that because
Yeah.
it's like, yo, like, you just do that. Like, you know.
We
There's
all
another one?
we all live that same reality.
Yeah. There's another one. Another
Regardless if you're Cuban or not, too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
Mhm.
My
true.
90 miles could be 1,000 for
You're-
you if you have family in
Colombia, whatever.
on
Anywhere.
the sea, you know. But like it's the same, you know. Like it could be the same applies for John and for Gaia. Like their family is more than 90 miles
Yeah.
away, but like they want to bring them to him at one point when they're financially more stable, when they can do things like that. Like it applies to anybody. It's just work to get your family straight. Is basically what that means. Yeah.
Another one that I like it was like hace tiempo que te dije que vine con la salsa y no salí de los Bang Bang.
Yeah.
But that's another like los Bang Bang son unos salseros cubanos, bro. Like it's just like
Nos duro, nos
yeah,
duro de
every
Cuba.
Cuban party you'll hear him, bro.
Yeah.
Like that was like a line that I
And
really
came
liked.
with the sauce.
Yeah.
The
And
double
then-
entendre.
Another one that's true for you is buscando melodía, despierto de noche y se me van los días.
Yeah.
Ya son las 6 y me preguntan que no comía todavía.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, all those times you see Gonzi's going live at like 2 a.m.
Oh
It's
yes,
like-
bro.
Yeah.
When you made that song on live the other day, bro.
Yo, I texted him. I'm like, yo, he's fucking cooking right
Yeah,
now.
we
Which one? Which one? Do
Bro,
you
it was
remember?
one that you were working on. It was like a couple nights ago, bro.
Nah, it might have been like
It might have been like a week ago.
yeah,
a
I
week
think it was like a
ago,
week
or-
ago.
Was
You
it slower? Or was it like berreo?
Bro, fuck, bro. It was slower, but it had like some synth on it, and like you were still trying to figure out like the words for it.
Yeah.
Like
And you were asking everybody, yo, what?
yeah,
what-
you're
what's
like,
the-
yo, what can I put here, whatever, and that gets your fans engaged. Like that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they look forward to that drop because they're like, yo,
Yeah.
maybe something I said makes it in.
I always
So
do
it's
that
like,
with them.
that-
I
that's-
form a connection.
That's
I
super.
think I know where.
smart
So
that you
I'll send it to you so you can have it. I
Bro.
finished it.
do. Yo, exclusive.
Bro, we'll play it here too.
Unreleased.
After.
But bro, that lyric is just like, bro, it's just the struggle of like people go through, bro. It's like,
Yeah.
and it doesn't have to be making music. It's like, for example, I'll give you an example of when we moved from like my family, we moved here to the United States from Cuba. Bro, my dad trabajó en una factoría de jacuzzi en Hialeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just like the typical, like stereotypical, like,
Right.
and bro, it's like you just do whatever needs to be done to like,
to
pa
support your
josear,
family.
bro. Like just
Yeah.
to hustle.
To get yourself right. Your family
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like that line reminded me of that because like it's like me preguntan, I can imagine like the typical like comido mi niño, and you're just like
Yeah.
no, like whatever, and they're like no, está bien.
¿Por qué? Entonces,
Yeah.
porque la mente maquina.
Yeah.
El joseo nunca termina. all
Yeah.
that. You're just explaining because that's true. You go home and be like 6. My dad's like, oh, I come out. I'm like, no, todavía. Why? Because I got up at like 2 because I went to
Yeah.
sleep at 6 in the morning, then 2, and then I have a call and so on. And then ya, no me di cuenta, son las 6 de la tarde y no he comido.
Yeah,
And then ya como algo y a las 7:30 I'm back at the studio.
back to Sue. So
Yeah.
it's like that I feel like is like the real evolution in your music, bro. It's like you live that life, like, and it shows. Like you said, vulnerable,
I
but
grind.
it's like it shows like you know, like you live the life that you're portraying.
Yeah.
And I think that's like super
in his
important.
music, and that's
Yeah, bro.
important, bro.
Yeah.
Because I don't think a lot of artists do that.
You ever talking
nowadays.
about guns? No.
guns, drugs?
Like,
You know what I mean?
none of
Because if you
that.
don't live that, why talk about
Does
it?
it
you
not
know?
sound? Does the song not make you feel cool?
It's
The same way?
redundant. It's just
Right.
redundant. Like
Does the song not make you feel like hype? You like, damn, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
And the,
Right.
the
And I don't
beat is
have to
super
talk
good,
about
bro.
that shit. Like,
exactly.
yeah, that's Kaya.
That,
Kaya
that,
motherfucker.
that beat,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That beat is so stupid, bro.
I
which
heard
one-
that
which
beat.
One? Which one?
The
The
sacrificios beat.
Sacrificios.
Oh.
I heard that beat on TikTok. He made a TikTok with it. And it was supposed to be like a Mike Towers type beat, whatever. And I was like, yo, right now, send me that beat right now. He was like, okay.
Stupid, bro.
He sent it to me, and then I did my thing on it. Yeah. It wasn't
And I-
supposed to start with the beat like first. It was
Yeah.
just like some slow shit, and then it comes into the song. But I was like, bro, I don't know. This beat is so fire. I just want to start with the beat.
Yeah.
So we just fix it up.
But now that you have performed, what do you like more? You like making the song, or you like performing it better?
they're
Now
both
that you-
they're
they're
both
both equal?
evenly like making the song is always gonna be better because like there's nothing that fuck no because then when they sing your song
That's
it's a
what I
whole
was
different
saying.
feeling.
Like,
I don't know they both have they're two separate moments
Mhm.
right like you can't really compare them because one like bro creating something from nothing bro is fucking insane like that feeling is amazing
Seeing it
bro
through.
like
yeah,
when you guys if you like my computer's empty like that project has nothing
Mhm.
and then you have a song like
at the end, yeah, you
like
this whole
right so I
buildup.
go home I go home like driving in my car with a song I just made. It's like there was nothing there prior to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not those people that like take 3-4 days to make a song.
Right.
Oh, I'll come back to this part and I'll fix this part tomorrow. Like I try to get the song done like the first time. Obviously, you hear things after that. You're like, oh, I'm gonna fix this, but like tweaks, not. I'm gonna do a verse tomorrow and then do half an intro tomorrow. Like planning out music to me it's all flow. Like you need to just let that.
We
shit
talk about
ride.
performing and everything, but you showed up in the radio too.
Oh, yeah,
that's right, yes.
Yeah, a couple times.
What was that like?
That was. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I cried and everything.
Yourself in the radio, that must be like
I
that's
cried and
trippy.
everything. Shout out to Vinny. Shout out to DJ Cass.
That was Power 96.
Yeah, DJ Live It Up. Yeah,
No.
Oh.
they showed mad love.
That's like
that
the
was,
station that everybody grows up.
That's
listening to.
Miami. That's Miami.
That's what
Yeah.
made me feel that more, bro. It's like that was the station that we just know here.
Yeah.
That's the shit right here. So it's like, yeah, I got 2 songs on there. I had Fantasy and I think I had Pro Gun. 2 songs on the radio, multiple times. It wasn't just those days. Like they were spinning them
Yeah.
for like the next month after
Bro,
that.
I-
At night.
Háblame de eso, bro. Like, bro, like, cause it's a very, I think it has 8 tracks, the album or the
Yeah.
project. Bro, the sounds on Entregar and Bro God, it was super different than what we've seen from you. Like,
Yeah.
totally.
Well, that was my beat. That was
Yeah.
completely my beat. Everything. Every chord, every fucking sound in that song came out of my fingers. And Entregar was Elias G. That one wasn't Kai. That was Elias G. He's very talented, like pop,
Mm-hmm.
more popish, producer. He's fucking fire. But yeah, those are sounds that I've always been tapped into. I just hadn't released. I have a lot of sounds now that I haven't really
Yeah.
shown, but I have a lot of. I'm very diverse. It's just I know when to. I don't want to give you that
Right,
right.
because it's too
We're just
shocking.
getting started.
It's
We're
like,
just
yo,
getting started.
What is this? Like, I don't want to startle anybody, and I know what my fans are looking for every now and then, so I know where I can. It's like fishing. You gotta.
Right.
You gotta bait 'em in.
This is the second time someone makes that analogy.
Yeah, that's the second time, bro.
You gotta,
Yeah.
You gotta test the water.
You gotta
you
bait them. They like it. Keep going. bait 'em.
retract if not.
Yeah.
You gotta play around with it. You gotta know. That's one important thing about artists. Artists like to act very artisty, and they think not having a connection or acting like they're too good for a connection is gonna help them, and it doesn't. It's super important to engage with your fans. Like, you guys see me on live.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm talking to
all the time.
everybody. I'm being myself. I'm being stupid. Like,
Mhm.
I have on regular clothes all day. Like, I'm not trying to show out when I'm on there, bro. Like, it's just me. I'm recording. I'm bringing you into my life. Like, this is what I do. You know, like I'm letting you see the shit that people usually don't see.
Behind the scenes. yeah.
And those moments though are what let you, get that
Connection.
real connection with your fans and shit. But yeah,
How good does it feel to be like reassured by like the bigger artists now? Like the
Yeah.
big, like the Mike Towers,
yeah.
I saw you were in Eladio at Live. Upstairs.
Oh yeah.
I was
How does it feel like being like, praised by them basically? Like they see you on the come up.
Yeah, like giving
Yeah, giving
stamp
props and shit, yeah.
Yeah, like Nicky Jam too. Should love a couple of artists. It feels good. Like these are people
Yeah.
I looked up to.
Yeah.
I look up to. You know what I'm saying? Like that's fire. Like it's always gonna be good. But I don't let it get to my head too much, right? So, because at the end of the day, like I also think about a lot of artists that were on the come up, and a lot of big artists can do the same thing and do that, and then those kids never did shit. So it's like you need to just appreciate that, bro. Like I'm gonna just keep working. Like take it as just. It's better to take it as a reassurance, right? Like how you called it.
You're on the right path. Keep going.
Take it as thank you, yo. Like I'm doing the right thing. Fuck it, keep moving. Like somebody else would just eat that shit up.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's easy
Eat
to
that
fall
up. You
into
got a cosign now. They don't let go of that,
Mhm.
and it's like, bro, it's supposed to be normal. Like it's supposed to be normal that you're doing the right thing. You're getting noticed. Like, all right, now keep your shit moving. Don't depend now your career on the fact that he co-signed you, and it's like, bro, that's great. That your character is flowing so much that you're calling the big dogs are on you. Like, all right, keep moving, become one. That's fire. And then because everybody likes to force it too much too. Like like they fuck with me. Yo, make a song with me, please. No, I fuck with it. You fucked with me because of what I'm doing by myself. That's the other thing. I have all these numbers, all this everything. I'm dolo.
Yeah.
Only song I got with a feature artist is Ñengo, and that song has 60,000 streams only. That's all it has. All my stupid big numbers is all Dolo. I'm not you. My album doesn't have any features. I don't have any. I just started collaborating now.
Yeah.
Because I'm starting to know what sound do I want on my thing. I'm not gonna work with you just because you're popping either.
Yeah.
I want it to sound good. You got 40,000 followers and this guy has 4 million, but you sound way better. I'm working with you. I'm not gonna work with him. What is that gonna matter?
Yeah, he doesn't really bring anything. So
He'll post it on his story, post it on his feed. His fans might fuck with it. When time passes, I'm the bigger artist, or I'm the whatever, and I might pass this guy, right? When it doesn't matter that I worked with him anymore, what stays is the product.
Yeah.
That product might not be as good as it could have been. You're gonna regret that.
Yeah.
I'm just work, and you don't know if the guy. You never underestimate the underdog.
At all.
Never, never.
Well,
that's a good quote.
One thing that I mentioned to you when I told you when I DM'd you about that was like, I feel like this project is gonna have like that longevity, because it's like it doesn't feel hacky, and it's like it's just solid music. It's like it makes you feel something, and yeah, like just that meaning is gonna give it that longevity. I feel like.
Yeah, I aimed for that, and it's a very personal album. Like there was a lot of emotional shit in there. There's a lot of everything in there. To be honest, is real. Like, and I'm already currently working on my next one, and it's just like this one's even because now I'm tapped in with me. Like I know me now. Like I know the type of music I make now. They're out. That's when I found it.
Right.
That last album. That's when I really found my sound. This is like, I know.
Yeah.
Like I'm tuned in. I'm on the right frequency at this point. Like I know what to look for. I know what I want. I know. It just with time, everything starts to, and it's easy to get that shit confused with being cocky, but it's not. It's just being sure of yourself and being, like this is what I want. And if, for example, I work with somebody and you can't give that to me, like, peace be to you. But I don't want to work with it. I'm gonna keep my thing. I know my vision. I have my, I have my look on things. I have my way of doing things, and that's how it's gonna go. But like the way that album shaped me is amazing. Like everything changed after that. That's when Uno Pa'l Otro came out after that and all this other shit.
Congratulations, 1 million streams on Uno Pa'l Otro. Felicidades.
Thank you. That's my second song with 1 million streams on Spotify, and I'm very proud of that now.
Yeah.
Bro, I didn't even have any fucking big songs when we first came on this album, like on this podcast.
Éramos unos pendejos, bro.
That's crazy.
Nosotros seguimos así, pero tú... You're good, bro. But,
you guys are growing, I can tell.
Bro.
How's the relationship been with Spotify? Like how helpful have they been in like your process?
They've damn near done everything for me. Like all the love that I can possibly ask for, all the support. Like, I have a very, very, very tight relationship with that platform. And shout out to Apple Music too, like Pulas and all these people. Like they show mad love. Both of them are very supportive with me. And the thing with Spotify is, it doesn't feel like a platform to artist relationship. That feels like family.
Mm-hmm.
Like literal Spotify. I'm dead ass talking about like an app right now. But they've taken me in, and they've supported me as an early project, and they took a chance with me, and I think they're very proud of me right now. They're very, very proud. Like, and they tell me all the time, and bro, I sound like a fucking cotorra with them because I'm always repeating. I'm always saying thank you. It's like, bro, like they dead ass changed my life. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like Spotify literally changed my life. My career did like a fucking 180 to like for the better after they stepped in the picture, and it's like I'm proud to.
That's a great feeling, bro.
Bro, that.
Oh my god, what like to be taken as a passion project by a platform is
putting you on the
película, bro.
Putting you on the playlist and making you the cover of that playlist.
Oh shit! So then
like
not only that, but then they casualidad after like a month of being out, bro. So I was at the studio, and then I come home and I'm showering. It was a Thursday night. Now it's already Friday because it's in the after midnight. Bro, I'm showering and I get out the bathroom and I don't know why, but I get out the shower, I'm still wet. Like my body's wet. I have a towel, I'm half dry, and I get this like feeling from fucking Jesus Christ. Like, yo, why don't you check the big playlist right now? Like it's Thursday night. They always update on Friday at midnight. And I'm just like, yo, fuck it. It's 5 a.m. at this point. And I go and I open my phone and I go to Viva Latino.
Yeah.
Super
with
huge.
Their big
And I go and I check, and I'm like, I'm not there. Like, why would I even be there? Like, fuck that. And I go to Baila Reggaeton, and I'm like, fuck it. I'm just that. And I scroll, and I had Casualidad already liked. So I'm scrolling. Those are all, like, usually newer songs.
Mm-hmm.
And I scroll on Spotify quick to see if the light comes up, and I see, and then I check first, and then, okay, keep going. And then I check another like one, I'm like, no. And then, bro, I'm like, is that my song? And I'm like looking. And I'm like wet with a towel over. I'm like this, and I'm looking, and I'm like, I start breathing. I'm like, nah, this is not what's going on right now. And I keep looking at it. I'm like, bro, that's my fucking song. And I play it, and it plays. And I'm like, bro, there's no way right now.
Like, wake up.
Bro, chacho, like, cogí la toalla esa, me fucking saqué la rápido, me la amarré, and I run to my dad's room, and he's like dead asleep, and I'm waking up. I'm like, oye, papi, despiértate, coño. Like, hey, ¿qué pasó? And I'm showing him, I'm like, me pusieron en Baila Reggaeton, cojones. And he's like, what? And he starts freaking out. Bro, I was like 5 in the morning, I start freaking out, and I'm calling John, because I know John gets up like 5 in the morning. So I'm calling him, like, yo. And then he texts me, and he's like, bro, I didn't even know. Like, he had gotten a message from Eddie. Eddie was like, yo, congratulations, you guys made it tonight on Baila Reggaeton. And bro, I lost my fucking mind. That's the second biggest playlist in the fucking world.
That's nuts.
So I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I'm with Bad Bunny. I'm with like all these people.
the main,
I was
guys.
the only independent artist on that playlist, right? So I was the only one that was not signed to a major label.
Round of applause to that, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man.
Yeah, thank you. I was the only independent artist to be on that playlist, and we were there for 12 weeks. It's a super long time.
What?
Because that playlist goes off algorithm.
Yeah,
so it's if your song's not,
being played,
doing what it's supposed to do, it gets bumped off. And I was there for 12 weeks. That's about like how many? I don't know, like 2 months.
3 months?
Yeah, it's 3
Something
months.
like that.
3 months.
Around there, yeah.
Jesus.
So it's a long time. So that ran up that song crazy, bro. That gave me that. And I always had that, whenever I would come into conversations with, that's when the label started coming in and doing this whole thing. And then I've been on the label talk it's about to be a year.
Yeah.
Crazy.
On the whole label situation, like just talking around different labels and trying to figure shit out. Yeah.
So I mean, we can get into it, but that's like a super important. Like you wanna make sure you make the right decision. Like and it's a good thing if you're still in talks for a year, then it's like you're being very careful about how you handle it.
100%. Yeah.
So
you have to be.
You're obviously not saying any of the names, but you've gotten offers on the table. And what do you think is like the thing that will make you ultimately like put like
the deciding factor?
Like
basically,
the deciding factor is
to
what's stalled the process.
What's important to you?
Yeah,
basically. Like,
okay, that's a good one.
Sure.
Bro, I like I don't want to be a puppet. Right? I don't want to be a puppet. I don't want somebody else to be prioritized. Like, and I know that's normal, but if I can have the option to not be second to anybody, if I can have my own moment, if I can, I just don't want to be. I don't want to be shuffled along other pieces. I want to have my moment. I know what I'm worth. Like, we both know. Like, John's very big on this, and I love the way that he does when we go to these meetings. Like, he lets it be known, like, yo, like, y'all not gonna play with my artist. Like, this is what it is. Like, we've done a lot in so little time, and he lets it be known, like, while we're in these meetings that, like, yo, like, come correct.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like, it's been a lot. There's been a lot of labels, a lot of meetings, a lot of fucking meetings, a lot of contracts being thrown around, and it's just like, like, we need to make the right decision with whatever we do. We're not rushing at all, as you can tell. We've been pretty
very thorough.
I mean, you've had success, so it's like there's no rush.
It's a big part of that, right?
Exactly.
So that's why I don't want to get told what to do. I don't want to be put with forced with a writer.
Yeah.
I don't want to be forced with a random producer. Like, I know I have my groove. We have a team. Mm-hmm. So it's difficult, but we'll get somewhere in the future.
Sure.
But I'm not stressing over it. I know a lot of artists are very big on, I need a label. I know my craft has the possibility of moving forward with or without one.
Yeah.
So that puts me at an advantage, like that. My peace of mind when I can sit down and make a song right now, knowing like, I don't have to be, I don't know. That's a topic that's very different for every artist. 'Cause a lot of artists, because it takes so long, they'll get shut down and be like, yo, like, this process is so. It's like that, bro. This is
lot
unless
of-
you have the #1 song right now because you just popped off on TikTok yesterday,
Yeah.
and then your shit's fucking #1. You're not gonna be signed in a day, and
Right.
it's not good. It's
I
not
feel like a
good.
lot
I
of people are just like ego based though. Like they feel like if they have to be attached to a label to like
That's true.
to make it, I guess.
It's
or
like a
whatever.
blue check mark.
You're pretty
it's like-
confident and you're humble in yourself. Like, you know, like your
true.
track record speaks for
Yeah.
itself. Like, you
Right.
know,
And like
don't
what
need
you
that.
said, like being verified and all these things, I could get verified at any moment at this
exactly.
point. But it doesn't. It has not being verified for me right now has not stopped any opportunity.
Right.
Not one, not one. Because I've had my name is just very well circulated in the industry at this point. Where and I'm not a fucking asshole. Like people know how I am. The ones that
Right.
know me and they respect the way that I am, and I respect everyone, bro. I show love to everybody. And it's like that word might mean so much more than a fucking verified badge.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And a lot of people got the verified badge, but no Bing. So it's like, you know, it's all different, but
Yeah.
it's just a matter of being yourself and just like, you know, like be finding that like, I don't know how to explain it, but just
Yeah.
you know, like you don't need validation from
Yeah,
anybody
exactly,
as
yeah.
long
It
as
should be coming from the fans.
yeah, that's the real one. When you see the engagement, when you see like the reposts, when you see the this and that, you see people listening to your shit and sending you videos and
Yeah,
posting it. Like,
singing
the
your
way
song.
you're pushing your own music naturally out there, you don't need the label.
yeah,
At the end of the day, you don't. It's
It's a nice to have.
yeah.
no,
it's
it's good. They're both great,
Yeah.
right? So like, but it's just everything has to be done the right way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't need.
I don't need you. I want you.
You don't need
Type
one.
thing?
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
yeah. It's a
It's
partnership.
yeah, I was gonna say that right
This is
now.
a partner. I don't want to be a puppet again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to be a puppet. I want to be your partner. I want to, we want to do these things together.
Right.
I want to make 50-50 decisions. I
For
want to.
sure.
That's how me and John have everything. Me and John, there's no power over anybody. Me and John are both we're partners. We work together, and that's why every decision we make flows so fluently because we just
Yeah.
ride the wave, like the way it comes. We don't. John never sits over me and goes, I'll do this and da da da, and I never go over him and go, no. I focus on my creative shit. I get the whole song done and I give it to him and I go, here, do all the business, and then go, and then he does his thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys each have like your own area of genius.
John has seen me record once.
Yeah.
Once.
Wait, for real.
Oh, in like the studio? Like,
Ever. He's seen me
Oh.
record music once.
He
Twice
just,
at-
he
twice
just
at
trusts that
most.
he's like, oh, he got that.
Twice at
whatever.
most.
Yeah.
He never, because he knows that if he's sitting here, for people that don't make music, it's very easy to just say something and be like, hey, why don't you
oh, my God.
why don't you
I can only imagine.
and I'm very open, but at the end of the day it's like, come on. Like
Let me do my.
like let me try. Like I might get to where you're
Yeah.
going, but not now. I can
Right.
get there. Like I'll loop around. I'm a creative. I have a fucking
Yeah,
crazy
yeah,
brain.
I
Like
feel that.
I can try a whole different thing and a verse, and you think, oh, this is gonna be the first verse, and then I just grab it and I go move it to the end, and then now it's the second verse, and then I have a whole new idea for the beginning. Or I'll record a whole song. You guys are money. I record a whole song and I delete it. Like I have a song done, and I play it, and I'm like,
Scratch.
delete it completely. I don't even save it as a ref. I just
Wow.
delete it. I'm just like, fuck it. It's like, like when you have somebody there, he knows he might be able to. He might maybe give me pressure, put pressure
Yeah.
on me. So he's just like, yo, I'll let you do your thing, and he leaves every time. He's seen me record
Yeah.
like twice, and
But-
it's not real recording either. Like it's been references and shit.
Yeah, bro. That's kind of like, bro. When you're talking right now, it kind of took me like on a little trip of like, yo, like how much has really changed in the last year. Like I remember when you hit 10,000 on Instagram. And I was like, yo, you're finally gonna get to put the link on the thing.
Nah, I remember
Like,
that.
I was like, I remember that was a big thing. Now they just give it to anybody. I mean, we
Yeah.
do that shit, but like,
That's good though.
but it's just like to put in perspective, like in a year, organically, nobody pushing you, just you, your fan base, your core. You went from 4,000 to I think now 75.
75.
I'm
Yeah.
like 75K right now, yeah.
Dilo en español, pero la gente.
Sí, oye, de 4,000 a 75,000 en un año y pico.
Un año
Not
sin-
even. It's
Sí.
been,
Not
it's
even, yeah.
been. Oh yeah, un año since we were
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
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 Un
yeah.
año y pico since,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Y sin
Sin nada.
sin una disquera, sin
No.
Yeah, sin nada de eso, sin alguien grande que me suba las historias, que
Yeah.
me promocione, like nada de esas cosas.
nada más por, ¿sabes?
Mucho sueño.
Fantasy.
Es fantasy.
Yeah, it's true.
But bro, the last year you said that you're going into these meetings and stuff. Is there like a because it must be surreal just hearing like these people just throw numbers at your face.
Yeah.
right? And you obviously have a team that is very good about like knowing what a good deal is.
Yeah.
So it's like what you guys just go in with that trust of like, look, like do you guys go pretty much before in the meeting like, look,
Nonchalant.
this is the game plan, this, and then that's it, or it's just like
Just sit down and listen.
yeah,
They're never gonna hurry you up. You know,
Yeah.
you just
Yeah.
go in the meeting, you sit down, you hear what you gotta say, and everything after that is our lawyers will talk to you guys, and then that's it. It
So you-
sounds
yeah.
bougie, but that's how it is.
Nah,
That's
yeah,
pretty
no,
badass,
it's you need to
That's
have a
how
lawyer
business
on
That's
there.
how it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much in
No,
those
of course
meetings. I
not.
don't
No,
want
no,
to. In those meetings, you don't talk about numbers,
right.
right? That's more. Let's get to know you. Here's the vibe. Let's listen to some music. Blah, blah. Numbers always come
Yeah, of course.
back end through emails and shit like that. Numbers don't. You don't really speak about those in person. It's not. You know, you don't want to have an argument,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
You don't want to be like, I offer you this. And you're like,
That's
what the
probably
fuck is
smart.
wrong with you? You don't
Yeah.
offer me that? No, you
Like,
don't
tú
wanna
no
do that.
sabes que yo soy el
Yeah,
tipo.
you don't do that. So no, you don't really talk about numbers in person. No.
But bro, I mean, yeah, it's just like the last year I feel like has just been crazy, and it's, like from what I see, they're like the sky's the limit, bro.
Mhm.
Like for real, and pretty much you said you to work with somebody like you have to kind of like fuck with their vibe.
Yeah. Oh my God, bro.
So-
Vibe is such a big deal.
So it's like, have you worked on? You don't have to name names, but it's like, have you worked on people like that are, I guess, more known to like the general public on songs, and it just hasn't worked out, or
No, not that it hasn't worked out. No, I have a couple. You know, like
songs in the
collaborations that are fire and
In the
it's-
works.
bro. But it's vibe
yeah.
all the time, bro. If you know, like if you can't even be like a friend to me, like nah,
How would this work?
Yeah.
it's not gonna work. It takes a different mindset to sit in a studio together and for us to create something like after time, like even after like this whole year of me being here, like I've learned the importance of creation, bro. Like I just said it earlier, like bro, you're creating something from literally
Nothing.
nothing.
Yeah.
Scratch. Yeah.
from your head, like thoughts in your head. Yeah.
Like I don't even write it down. I don't put it onto a paper. I just like sit here and I go.
You
You
spit?
saw me. You've seen
Yeah,
me. Yeah. Like
yeah.
I'm just like. And I go no, whatever.
Yeah.
And then and I'm like, que no tengo yo que tiene. Like
Yeah.
just do that. And then a song comes out.
That's crazy.
I don't know how to.
It's like that
I'm just like,
that creative mind, bro.
Like
is
I don't know
just-
how to explain it, but
yeah.
it just goes right.
Yeah.
Like I did that song, for example, like Uno para Otro. Like it was just mad emotional and this and that, and it was. Bro, that song.
Were you
is-
feeling something?
I'm
Like,
attached to that song.
obviously, you were feeling something like when you made that song, right?
I feel something when I make every song.
Hey, every
Well,
song.
yeah, oh
I
yeah,
remember-
that's true.
song.
I remember on live, you were on live. You were on live the same day. Like you said something about like somebody asked you like, oh, why don't you make a like more like trap beats or something like that? And then it was that same day where you recorded like what we were referencing, like the song that we
The
were
song,
referencing.
The live, yeah.
And then you're like, oh, you're like, soy un tipo emocional. Like,
Yeah.
you're like, yo soy un tipo romántico.
Tipo romántico now, bro.
Casanova.
Bro, yeah, there's a lot of I
Yeah.
tap into a lot of moments and things in my life to make these songs.
References, yeah.
And sometimes I struggle finding a moment to talk about. Right, so like Mother Seen It, where I just sit there and I stand and I'm constantly like walking around. I'm asking everybody like, yo, like I need a theme, I need a moment like in my life so I could think of something to, bro. But when I find it,
Yeah.
I just put that person in front of me, and I'm like, I'm talking to you, and then I just go.
Yeah.
Everything I say is,
Well,
yeah.
I
If
feel
there's
like
people I know that, you know, like that I've made songs and they know they're about them, and then
Yeah.
like they hear it and they're like, you motherfucker,
That's-
Put me on
like,
blast,
shit,
bro.
yeah, real shit, and they're like, damn, like, yeah, but
Yeah.
it's
part
not
of the artist.
personal.
Yeah.
It's just it's how it is, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah. I made a lot of cute songs, a lot of fuck you songs, a lot of,
There it is.
but they're all aimed at somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody's getting the bullet. I don't know. That's a sacrifice. Like
Yeah, un sacrificio.
ese es el sacrificio. Una canción te la hago, pero va para alguien.
Yeah.
Maybe if you don't identify with it, it's definitely not for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like, you know, out of people that know me.
But if the
Yeah.
shoe fit, you know.
Hey,
hey, I don't know what to tell you. How
bro.
it is.
So all right, we've seen some previews, right?
Yeah.
You know,
I love
going,
giving
going
previews.
we've seen some previews. No, but a specific preview.
What's up? Which one?
Is there something coming up with Kandaya?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Is it,
there
is
is,
there a
there is.
little project coming up?
There is. That one's called Mi Cinderella.
Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta check out the. I might just pop it up in here, but yeah, that just from like the little like preview, I was like, yo, this is gonna be like.
Yeah.
Like a
We
good
made that in
fucking
like
song.
2 hours. We made that in like 2 hours. That whole
Off
song.
of vibes.
Oh my god.
I was on 2 hours. We got there. Me and Kai were already there. Kandaya just pulled up, and then Kai played like 3 beats. Kandaya was like, "I fuck with this." I was like, "That was hard," and then immediately,
We just
boom,
made it.
got into it. I did the intro pretty fast. My intros usually come in pretty quick, and Kandaya did. We split the hook in half. He did his verse, then I did my verse, and that's it.
beautiful.
It's quick. And then at the moment we're done, I'm like, all right, come on, let's do a snippet. Boom,
Yeah.
medley. Because I don't know when I'm going to see you again.
Yeah.
Mañana, no sé qué. We see each other all the time now. But like, but you know, like that was the first time we met. So we're just like, yo, vamos, ahora, medley. If vamos a subir, sí o no, fuck it, medley. Like a lot of decisions now for my social media now are just fuck it. But I can't. I got to chill. I show too much sometimes. Like I'll be
Too vulnerable.
Ah.
the word of the day, bro. So you said you have a new album that you're working on right now.
right now. I'm in the middle of it.
So it's like you see with different artists, and I'll give you the example of Bad Bunny, right?
Mhm.
Where this guy, I mean, he's a different animal, but I was listening because for me, what I like to do is I like to listen to other interviews of like people just to see like how they kind of just bring up certain topics, and it's me studying. It's like how I'm sure how you do with music. It's like that's how I like look at it, like the podcasting, the entertainment like kind of world.
Yeah.
And so I was listening to his Chente interview with what he did for his last Un Verano Sin Ti album, and he was saying that he had that process already thought of 2 albums ago.
Mm-hmm.
So he thinks like 3 albums ahead.
Yeah.
Is that something you do, or it's just like something in the moment where it's like
No, I take my time with each one.
right.
I have a lot of unreleased music, like a lot. So it's like I base it off like eras. So like I feel like it's very early for me to, plan out
Right.
albums
Future.
ahead. But like I do
Did you have an idea
do-
of this album before? Like I guess when you first started.
No, not exactly. No, this one that's coming up now was not too long ago. I do have concepts, right? So I think of concepts and I think of
The themes.
it's an idea, and this was gonna be very well rounded though. Like it's very
Yeah.
like you can tell there's a lot of attention to detail in this next one. The other one was to me was a showcase of like this is who I am right now, and it served its purpose in my opinion. That album has like total like 5-6 million streams right now. Like that one's doing pretty good. But this one's a lot more, there's a lot of detail. There's a lot of, like things that, new topics that I want to talk about.
Right.
There's new things that I'm trying. There's new, like, I can't say too much. Whatever.
right.
There's a lot of ideas that I'm
All right.
trying
Right.
out. New things,
new
like that. I think it's gonna be fun. I'm excited
Yeah.
for this one. I'm super excited because I'm really honing into emotional,
Right.
right? So venting and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Personally, like, one of the things that, for example, I love about artists is like when their albums sound like unique to what they've done. Not that they're like super different, but you could tell they're trying. Like you could tell they're
Yeah.
experimenting.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you know how many songs you want to do it, or
Tracks,
just
yeah.
like off a feeling?
Like 12, like
Yeah.
11, 12.
Do you think that's like a sweet spot
A
between
little
like
bigger. Yeah. Definitely. I wouldn't go over 12 right now. No.
yeah.
I wouldn't. I think 12 is a good spot. I felt like 8 maybe it was too little sometimes for my last one.
Like an EP?
Yeah.
I felt like that was too. That was okay. So my last album is technically an EP based off timing, like time wise. The whole length of it is an EP, but track number wise, it qualified as an album. But it's really an EP, but
Yeah.
so it's not really an album. But I just call it an album because it doesn't. It's not gonna show up as an EP. So, this one we're gonna really try to do an album. I'll probably drop a couple singles before, and then it'll go into the album.
And on this one, are you thinking of doing features or just you
Yeah.
again? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So it's like a.
I'm gonna finally have features. Yeah,
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna be fun.
Bro, let us know when you're gonna be at Center.
No, yeah,
for
sure. We'll pull up.
I'm gonna show you.
Friday.
Guys, I'll show you guys a bunch of shit now after this. But yeah,
That's funny, bro.
this is gonna have features. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
bro. What's
Fire ones.
Do you guys have anything before?
My questions are all up.
Bro, what's some advice? And you can say it in Spanish, English, whatever you want, bro.
Yeah.
But what's some advice that you would give to our listeners if they're trying to kind of go down, not down your exact same path, because it's like we talk about there's no blueprint. Like you gotta kind of figure out what works for you.
Just the creative route.
Towards music.
Yeah. So
my insight is on music, right?
Right,
Yeah, of
right.
course, yeah.
Mine would be towards music. Bro, it's I always say the same thing is discipline. Is always my word, and I think I said the same thing last time. Bro.
But look how far discipline's taking you.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
so
100%. You guys okay? Vouch for me. I'm in the
Yeah,
studio every day, still.
Every day.
Remember how it was last
Yeah.
time? But it's been a year, and I haven't changed. My formula doesn't change.
Right.
It's, discipline, bro, and consistency. Like, there's moments where you think you can't get something out because you try. Like, the whole concept of forcing it is very known in this industry. It's like, don't force it. But it's like, I don't know. Sometimes when you try to sit there and figure some shit out, it'll come out. But, you know, when you get frustrated, that's a different story. Like, get off. But, like, if you just can't come up with something, but you're not mad at it right now, like, bro, sit there and try to struggle, because that moment you click something, you're going to find what triggers finding it.
Right.
I don't know how to explain it, but, like, you find what you have to do to get out of that. Right. So when you have the consistency of you just even if you don't feel like going to the studio today, just go. And, you know, like, something's going to come out. That's the other thing, bro. I've had a lot of moments. Oh, my God. So many songs that have come out of me in a day that I'm like, I don't feel like going because nobody else is going. And I'm going to be alone at the studio. And I just go, bro. And I think Uno Para Otro was one of those songs. That was not supposed to be made theoretically, right? I wasn't gonna go. I was alone that day. Was I not alone? Uno Para Otro? A mi lado. It was a mi lado. I was alone that day in the studio. I'll never forget that shit. I was alone that day. It was a mi lado. It was not Uno. I get those songs confused because those songs to me are very personal, and those are my two favorite songs, by the way. Like, of me, Uno Para Otro and A mi lado are my two favorite songs. Like, those, nobody can touch those songs. Like, I love those songs. All right, so A mi lado is that song where I wasn't even supposed to be at the studio that day. It was like I was by myself. I was dolo. I was kind of like, And then I had that beat from Kaya already for like a week. And I just, bro, I listened to it, and I was like, bro, that shit is beautiful right now. Like, this right now is speaking to me. And I tapped into a frequency, and, you know, and I was like, shit, this is fire. And that's the other part, too. Like, once I get the intro, my intros dictate how I'm going to go the rest of the song. Right. If my intro to me is fire, like, I start going, woo! And then I start keep going, and then I'm like, yeah! And I start getting lit, and I finish the whole song. Yeah. If I don't get the intro sounding good, we're not gonna get anywhere after this. You're gonna see me close the laptop or like go to the next project.
It dictates the pace. It's like
Yeah. There's, you know, now I'm trying to experiment with different ways of coming in, but I might do a hook first, and then I'll do the intro or shit like that. But I'm pretty prideful on my intros. My intros are pretty strong. Like the name, the words I'm saying, like the phrases, like what I'm saying is pretty, like shocking. Like Uno Para Otro, like the first fucking line is "Que no tengo yo que tiene él." That's like, damn, what the fuck? You okay? You good? But that's what strikes everybody. You know, like when you hear it, you're like, damn, what is he talking about? Like, imagine you tell somebody, yo, I got my friend, he's from Miami, he makes music. You're over here you're like, oh, man, what am I gonna hear right now? And then you play that, and that's the first. You're like, wait, what are we talking about? Like, this is not regular. Like, you know, that kind of thing. Yeah, it's vulnerability, bro. Yeah. What it gets
back to that word.
Vulnerability, bro. I'm gonna get that shit tatted. I'm gonna get that shit tatted. I was thinking about what I'm gonna get tatted.
You heard it here first.
I was thinking about, bro, I've been thinking about what to get tatted on my neck right here. That word is fire, and I keep bringing that shit.
Yo, when y'all see it, y'all know. Clip it.
That's fire. Vulnerability.
Bro.
I like that. I might do it in Spanish or English. I don't know.
Make a song called Vulnerability.
Yeah. Hey. Fuck, that's fire. Damn, I like this. It's fun. Okay. Keep going.
Bro, I don't know. What do you guys? I feel like there's so much, and there's like, cause I'm trying to think of like.
I feel like I'm missing shit too. Yeah.
Yes, cause it's like, especially just in your lives, right? People ask questions, and I'm just like, oh damn. Like, for example, the golden question is, ¿será esta canción de alguien específica? And it's like, yeah, but it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Puede ser.
Yeah. I
Puede
mean,
ser.
there's always somebody
Yeah.
that something is aimed at.
That's like I feel like that's like one of the main questions I see like on the
everybody
things.
wants to know who's the person.
Yeah. And it's like, hey.
No, I mean, there's not not every song is at the
Yeah.
same person.
Want you to be the wrong girl? No, man, I'm not talking about you.
It's like, no, man.
I'm pretty sure when the person hears it, they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like
they
yeah,
they
but you can't take it to heart because I might sound like I'm in love with you, but it's just like, yo, I'm tapping into that version of me, right? And
That was me then.
yeah, like it doesn't
moment.
mean, you know, don't take it too far now. You know what I'm saying? Like not only for, you know, that sounds ugly as fuck, holy shit. But like not that, but it's like for like the hurt songs I'm saying, you know, like I'm perfectly fine, but then there's a moment where it sounds like he's fucking going through bullshit. But then it's like I'm tapping into a moment where I was like that. You understand? Like
Yeah.
yeah, like Bad Bunny said that.
Yeah.
Like that, like the Me This He Say song, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he doesn't mean that.
I
He's just
love
tapping
that. Yeah.
he's tapping into that moment,
Back
right?
in-
I do that
Right.
all the time, bro. I have a lot of songs where I'm tapping into that moment. There is songs that
Yeah.
I'll make and like, you know, the person knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I might know the person in the moment, and they know, oh, this is for me. And it's like, yeah, it was, and I admit it a lot too. I'm very open. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is, but it's just funny. But yeah, like a lot of people have the pride of being my
Your
topic,
muse.
my
Yeah.
muse. Yeah, bro.
Bro, who's your, like, I would say, you just mentioned, like, how Bad Bunny taps into that feeling. And, yeah, like you said, just, like, I feel like that's, like, one of the main, like, things of being an artist, a musician. Like, it's just, like, tapping into a feeling that people can identify with.
Yeah.
And it's, like, for example, you just named Me This You Say, and I always tell them, I'm like, yo, that's one of my favorite songs because it's, like, bro, I remember in 2016.
That's Bad Bunny back.
Bro, like where I just graduated high school, summer 16. Everybody talks about summer 16 like it was the best fucking year. I think it was, to be honest.
What, 2016?
But yeah,
Yeah.
but it's like it's that feeling. And he talked about, he's like, yo, like I got this beat from like, he's like, he said he was on a flight.
That's from Hide Me Abby. That's his beat.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Oh shit, bro,
Yeah.
fucking full circle.
Yeah, Hide Me Abby. All right, never mind.
Stay tuned.
I'm trying to get him on my album now. I'm trying to get him to give me, like, slide me a beat or
But
two.
I don't know if you know that story, but he was on a plane, and he was
I said that's my boy. He's not like my boy. Like we know each other. Let me not like overstep my.
yeah. He used to be like, yo, who's this kid?
I fuck with him. Whatever. I asked him for a couple beats. He said he was gonna come
Yeah.
through. That's it.
But he was saying that like he used to get like emails from him with beats like all the time.
Mhm.
He said that when he was making this album, whatever, he sent out a tweet. It all started with a tweet where he said,
I'm gonna work with you one day, right? Something
no,
like that.
the tweet for that song was, I wish I could quisiera, ¿qué tengo que hacer para pasar 3 días y 2 noches
Oh, yeah,
en el 2016? Like taking a trip to 2016.
Yeah.
And he said that from that tweet, he grew that feeling of like, damn, like that's like a good, like, bro, he went into his emails back years, 2016 of the beats that this guy sent him.
And they found them.
And he's like, yo, this is the feeling that, like,
What?
because he's
yeah,
like,
he didn't want to make a new beat because it's never gonna be the same. And that's very true.
bro, because it's like, even if the producer like says, okay, make a 2016 type beat,
It's
like,
not the same.
They're gonna add
he's
something
gonna
new.
use something from today,
Yeah.
and it's gonna ruin the whole, like, it's not gonna feel like how it did
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah.
And that's why at the concert, everybody's like fucking like,
Nah, because
like,
the
they
sound
feel that
sounds
shit.
authentic. Like you go back in
It was
time.
made in
Because
that
it
time.
is.
Yeah.
It was made in that
authentic
time.
from that time. Yeah.
And it was like, bro, like, so do you have any like things like that where you just like you hoard a beat or something? And you're like, I don't know about it right now. And then you
I'll
go
come back
it
to
and
it.
like,
That's
yeah,
happened.
it's
That's
like,
happened. Yeah, 100%. I don't remember off the top of my head, but I have songs that I've had beats for that I've had beats for like a minute, and I find the moment
Yeah,
to use it to portray a message on it. But yeah, like even like back to the thing about like somebody being your muse or this or that, like it doesn't have to be somebody for you either. Like
Right.
a good amount of my songs is not even about me. Like they're about like my boys or like something
Shit
they're going through. And I hear it and then I'll just be like, oh shit, and then I'll put it into a song or shit like that is just, or it could be like, you know, for example, if I'm talking to a girl, right, and she tells me a story or say like, I don't know how to explain it. Like she feels some type of way about me, I'll make the song sound like I'm talking about her, but I'm just relaying what you
just told me.
you know, like
Right.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny did that too.
He did that too.
So El Peor is the girl.
It's the girl
It's
version.
really the girl standpoint.
Oh, but
he
he's
makes it
saying
sound
it-
like it's
Oh.
him.
Yeah.
I've done the same thing. I know how to do
Yeah.
that, but it's, you know, I make it sound like I'm talking, but it's not
Yeah.
really me. It's somebody else maybe, or
Yeah.
you know, ideas come from anything, and it's just like,
Yeah.
you know, like it's fire the way it comes about, but like it's definitely not to be taken too personal,
Yeah.
though, honestly, because unless the lovey ones, those are more, you know, open to just being, but like I'm talking about all the hurt shit.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, I'm very good at I'm dramatic as fuck. So like it's very easy it's very easy for me to just come up with some dramatic ass shit and then be like, and then everybody's like, you okay? I'm like, bro,
I feel like that's like a Cuban thing when like you tell when a Cuban tells a story, like he makes it sound like it's like
Yes,
No,
bro.
no,
I've noticed
I've
that
had,
so
bro,
much.
I
Man,
just
yo,
recorded
go
a song.
poco
I
memory,
just
like-
recorded a song not too long ago, and he was like, oh, I saw your live, but I didn't want to go to the studio because it felt like you were like in a moment. I'm like, bro, I was literally fine. Like I'm good. Like, that's just funny though because it's like it does give that off, but
And
it's like.
scene.
Yeah, bro, am I not? Like, I'll be singing like, porque tú abres los el corazón, and I'm screaming, and then I'm
Turns
like,
off the light.
and then I turn around, I'm like, that shit hard. I'm like, that's just fine. All right, man, let's keep that shit. Like,
Wipes the tears away. That shit hard, huh?
that shit's fine.
y'all like that, huh?
Yeah, it's a part of it. We're like actors too, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
you gotta. My
You have to.
delivery has to convince you that I'm being for real.
Yeah.
It might sound like I'm fucking crying on a song, and then I'm eating a burger when I stop it. Like, like you know,
Go right back
like
to
I'm
it.
still eating burgers.
Facts.
Like, yeah, my music, yeah.
Ganji's never changed.
Yeah,
He still eats Subway.
exactly, bro. And I ate Subway this morning, and there's a lot of things you could pick off of,
Yeah.
and learn how your delivery can make the song sound. But bro, like this is for all the people that think I'm hurt about somebody. I'm good. Don't take it too personal.
I'm not thinking about you. Like, relax.
It sounds fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's good. But I don't know. Unless I tell the person like
Yeah.
directly, like this is about you, this is how I feel. Like that there is
Yeah.
it's very direct. But nah, if it's too,
Bro, that's like the traits of just being a good writer, bro. Like, I'll give you an example because, for example, what I do is aside from doing podcasting and shit, like, I'm a copywriter. I write ads, like, you know, like campaigns, like ad campaigns. And the number one thing as a writer is like, yo, you got to make people feel something. Because
100%.
like they don't give a fuck about what you're selling. That's about everything. Like honestly, that's about everything. It's like, yo,
vulnerability.
if you can make them feel something, you won.
If you're vulnerable, they're vulnerable.
Yeah.
Whoever shits on somebody that's being vulnerable is an asshole.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah.
like if you know what I'm saying, like if somebody's like, bro, you're so open.
You're so
with your
out there.
emo-
Yeah.
You're so open with your emotion. Like,
Yeah.
why are you?
Bitch,
What?
what the fuck does that mean?
What- oh, you're not mature. Thanks.
Yeah.
Like, all right, like cool.
You're
you know?
12 inside, like
Yeah, exactly. So it's just like, you know, I don't
Yeah.
care. I don't really care.
But that's a good trait to have, bro. Like I feel like, especially in what you do, like all the best,
Especially in Spanish music.
bro.
Yeah.
Every
Being
the
vulnerable
biggest
is
artist,
kind of like
the biggest
we're
artist.
supposed to be macho.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
bro.
and that. I am still, but
Like, don't get it twisted. Bro.
get my touch.
There's
We're-
a video Arcángel, what is Arcángel said?
He's
El
like,
machismo.
damn, what does he say, bro? I don't
Eso no
want to
está
butcher
de
it.
moda.
He's like,
Oh,
yeah.
He
He's
just
like,
said that.
yeah.
And I'm glad he said that because
Yeah.
it's like, relax, bro. Like,
yeah.
That's
I'm
dying
tapping
out.
into different eras. I can have a song where I'm talking my shit too, bro. But it's like, I've heard 40,000 of those songs.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard 40,000 de
Yeah.
Buen Cuadro.
Yeah.
I've heard 40,000.
only so much you can do.
Panties. I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, relax, bro. Like, I can't do anything with
Yeah.
that. Like,
Tired of this, bro.
yeah, right now, bro. It's like, give me something.
I
Give
know,
me
I-
something. Like,
I love Arcángel, bro, because
Arcángel is good.
he's one of the hardest people, and he sounds so soft and relaxed. It's like
I
it's,
love him.
it's like
it's funny.
okay, me tiré con los dueños.
yeah,
It's like, yo, he's one of the
fire.
hardest people. out, like,
Arcángel's
for real, like,
Bad
action.
Bunny's biggest hype man. He takes that man like
Yeah.
bro.
always.
Oh yeah, like what I was gonna say is,
Supported him from the beginning. So,
bro, that's one of the best traits to have as in what you do is like being someone who can connect with your fans like that, but through your lyrics. Bro, you look at the biggest artists, right? You got J. Cole, Bad Bunny, Mora, one of the best writers in reggaeton.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and they all have that same common thing where it's like, yo, they make you feel something. Like they tap into a
And
fucking
fade too.
moment in your life that's like, bro, you'll listen to a song
We're not that different.
No,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
It's like you listen.
We're
to
not this different, bro. You have somebody you fell in love with.
Yes.
You have somebody that made you mad. You got somebody that made you sad. You got somebody that just pissed you off because they didn't pay attention to you. Everybody, bro, it doesn't matter who we are, bro. Like, we're all the same motherfucker inside. We all
Exactly,
have
bro.
feelings, bro. Like, there's no way. If you don't want to listen to that shit in front of your boys because you sad or whatever, you gonna listen to that bitch by yourself.
Facts.
You gonna cry.
Don't
It
hide.
doesn't matter. I get my stream anyway.
Yeah,
Says
yeah,
you want to be big dog, right? You're macho. Go listen to somebody else outside. But when you go home, you go listen to me
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
So it's like it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, everybody feels the same shit. Everybody's sad.
Yeah.
Everybody's fucked up at one point, and I'm there for those people.
Yeah.
And you know, like, and I get it a lot, bro. I get a lot of messages. Like, I get a lot of people. Like, bro, I've gotten DMs of people telling me like, "Yo le echo ganas a la vida por ti," like shit like that,
What the fuck?
bro. But that
Hits different.
that
bro.
shit's,
Yeah.
bro, what the fuck? Like, come on. Like, you can't, now nothing equals up to that. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. And then it's like, bro, some people have gotten down bad to the point where they do something like that, something crazy like that off of love, off
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
shit like this. And
see it
then
all
they
the
just
time,
hear
bro.
my shit and they're like, yo, he understands me. And it's like, maybe I'm not so crazy. Like, maybe, you know, other people going through the same
Mhm.
shit. Yeah,
Of course.
he's finding a way to just express it. Well, there you go, boom. And then maybe he wants to make music. Now he has a new purpose in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get a lot of those messages, and that shit's fucking beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. Now ask me if somebody coming up to me and being like, yo, your shit's soft. You think that matters to me now? Like, you think it matters for you to, if you like my music now, when somebody,
Yeah. No es para ti.
when a real fucking human being is telling me like, yo, like, I want to live more because
Because
of
of
you.
you, yeah.
What? Fuck
No,
you.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no.
Arranca para la pinga.
Pregúntale a tu jevita si está.
Your girl probably singing my
Yeah,
song
exactly,
shit too.
bro.
I don't want to tap into that side of me.
No.
But like, your girl probably singing my shit, bro. Like,
That's why you mad.
like,
Yeah, bro. But
nah, let me
Yeah.
fuck out my face, bro. It makes no sense, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Literally. It's
Like
not
it-
even like worth like getting into it. You know what I
No,
mean?
bro,
Or
it's
even
not.
saying anything like whatever, bro.
it's not- I don't get a lot of hate though. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I don't get too much, but I get the occasional.
But when you do get it, it's like you know you're
Mira.
doing something right, bro.
Yeah, las miradas de lado me encantan.
así mismo, hey.
I love pressure when it comes to shit like that. I love that shit because it's like you're gonna see.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna show you something.
In fact.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I'll be lovey dovey, but then you pressure me and I feel like making a trap song. You don't
Alright.
fucking hear me.
You-
That's my. I use genres to express different emotions. I don't know if you guys noticed
Yeah.
that. I'll use like different. Every genre that I tap into is giving me a different
Different.
emotion. Like I like
Different side
trap,
of Gonzi, yeah.
trap. Yeah, like all my trap songs. I'm like, I sound like I'm pissed off. Like I sound
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
talking to
You
somebody.
shooting
I'm mad at
something,
somebody.
Yeah, taking shots at
Yeah,
somebody.
like there's trap songs that don't have to be like that. You can just be lit and yo, body, no sé qué, no sé qué. But no, I use when I hear trap, I'm pissed off. Boom, I'll do that.
Right.
When I hear these soft, melancholic, well, I'm sad. When I hear
Yeah.
this, obviously that's perreo is the perreo. But like
Yeah.
you know, like I'll use different genres to dictate an emotion, right? So
Yeah.
that's another thing too that I think is very. I like how clear that is. Like if you hear a trap, you're like, oh, he about to go.
Yeah.
Like he
About to
he
spit.
about to hear his ass right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like shit like that. But yeah, what were you gonna say?
Bro, this is like maybe what, like 3 weeks ago. Bro, we were on a boat
Mm-hmm.
and we played.
Oh yes. Go.
Fuck, what's the name?
Yo,
I'm
you're
blank-
music both days?
Bro, let me tell
I'm
you
mad,
something,
my
bro.
boy.
The vibe was immaculate.
we were-
Like,
Which one, Presidario?
yes.
That's
Yeah.
Bro, we were on the boat just.
No, tremenda
Hoy
nota.
tengo-
I
Bro,
say go out,
yo,
don't
that shit-
mind.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, it gives you like that vibe of just like you're just happy you're loose, like you're
Yeah.
just like.
And have you heard the actual lyrics?
Like, bro,
If you-
in
if
Nota it's
if
different.
You
listen,
no, I'm not like I'm
Yeah,
not like
yeah.
yo. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like no. But
yeah, bro.
but I like that you said that because the lyrics are not happy at all.
What?
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, it's like
It's one of those. You know when you always hear those songs that are like, oh, they're so happy, but they're talking about super sad shit.
Yeah.
bro, so it's
That's
the
yeah.
Spanish pumped up kids,
You know what
bro.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what presidiario means?
like
the
like
word?
eres mi preso, like,
No,
like
pero eso no.
Presidiario is like someone, an inmate, like
Yeah.
someone that's jailed, someone
Yeah, yeah.
that's, it's tied down. And I'm literally saying, soy tu presidiario, like, sabes de ti, mi posición. It's just basically explaining how, like, I'm not even supposed to be worrying about you, but somehow you got me fucked up.
Yeah.
still, and I'm like a prisoner to you. That's basically what I'm saying the whole time. And I'm saying, hoy tengo ganas de tomar is being marketed as
like
fun drinking.
Mhm.
If you hear the next line, todo lo que tú me quieras dar, is I'm not talking about alcohol.
Yeah.
That just means I'm so down fucking bad that I will take whatever you give me.
Whatever little attention.
Whatever love, whatever attention, whatever anything you can give me, I'll take it.
Right.
Soy tu presidiario, de ti nunca salgo, en mi mente a diario, right?
Yeah.
So it's like saying, just basically saying, like, I'll take whatever you can give me. But I know the potential of the beat. I know how I can go. So I managed to take a balance and find a phrase that I can just later know it doesn't mean what it means, but trick it into saying, go drink, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like, and then on top of that, it's go drink because
At the clubs, it bangs. Like it's
go
like,
drink because you're
yeah.
a prisoner right now. Like go
Yeah.
drink because you're so fucked up. You got to drink too. So it's like, you know,
yeah.
there's a play on shit like that, and it's just like, I love that because it's
Yeah.
like, bro, the song you literally just like, yo, it's a vibe.
Yeah,
I love that. And then when you really sit down, you hear
You're
that
like,
shit,
yo,
you about to be
oh,
crying,
shit.
like
Down
you
bad.
crying in the club, like you know what I'm saying. But I fuck with that. Yeah, I love that because it was such a experimental song. It was funny.
Yeah.
I tested. That's like my fastest song too. It's like super fast.
Oh, like
the
tempo.
BPM is fast. All that shit. But I love that how that one
Yeah.
is not supposed to sound sad, yet lyrics
It
are
is,
pretty sad.
Yeah.
Sad or serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
We were halfway through a bottle of
Bro.
tequila, bro. So we was
No, but
we were
that's
chilling
good
it.
though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's meant to be vibey.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's meant to party, but it's like I just like how it has that
lyrics.
meaning,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and you have to tap into it further to. It's fun. It's like a puzzle now.
Yeah,
now
yeah,
the song
yeah.
is not just a song anymore. You got something to look forward to. Now you're probably gonna end this shit and go listen to it in the car.
That's
You're gonna-
exactly what I'm saying.
and you're gonna go
Right
listen.
home, like,
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like if you don't think the car's getting played.
And you're gonna listen to the lyrics and you're gonna be like, wait, I'm just trying. Like, if I take those lyrics and I put them on a sad beat, you'd be like, yo, it's just crazy. It's
Yeah.
sad. And then it's like, no, but it works for both.
I'm trying to tap in Gazi's
Yo,
mind right now.
yo, the next time we're on that boat, it's gonna look a little
Facts.
different.
Yeah, my creative,
Perreando crying.
my creative process for like how I make songs and the way I write now is very elevated. Like I respect writing now. Like when we first had done this, like I didn't know shit, bro. Like I keep emphasizing that because it was such a moment in my life where I needed that relax.
Yeah.
Like chill. Like what the fuck you're nothing, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I was in this thing because I got a big feature and this and this and this, and you're in this moment where you're like, I didn't know shit. I was not an artist, bro.
Yeah.
I was not an artist, bro. I didn't know anything about fucking the industry. I didn't
Right.
know about contracts. I didn't know even terms. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what an image, what an actual image is. I didn't know what fan engagement was. I hadn't even sung I hadn't sung live. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck are you over here talking about? You're an artist, bro. You don't know shit.
That's so funny.
And a lot of artists need that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that are brand new and they'll be like, I'm the hardest. I was like, bro, you have not experienced anything. And it's so easy for you to get one of those. You know how many hits I've taken? Like random moments where it's just like, damn, like fuck. But it's corny, but it's about how you get back up
Exactly.
Yeah.
and you keep moving on. Like when you keep that shit going, like bro, that's when you start seeing make it a routine. Make your craft a routine. Well, you're always doing it as bad as that sounds, but like just
Schedule it. Like,
do it.
Yeah.
Not schedule it, but just make it a thing where you're always there. By the time you don't notice, you've been consistent, you've been disciplined, and you didn't notice you've been doing this bitch for a year straight.
yeah.
And like I'm always telling Amari too, I have to sit back sometimes, and I get emotional all the time because it's like I have to sit back and be like, what the fuck have I done right now? Like in a matter of months, like this is crazy. Like I have moments where I have to sit back, I have to be with myself, and I just be like, yo, like I put a lot of pressure on myself,
Yeah,
right? Because you know, like, and now it's that moment to admit that, like, where it's like, yo, like you're not shit yet, like, and even if I might be, I'm that constant
Wanting more.
healthy judging yourself, like being like, yo, you're not shit, and wanting
Okay,
more.
yeah.
It's a matter of keeping yourself in check all the time is what's gonna make you keep going forward,
Yeah.
because you can't ever sit comfortably. You can't be on a cloud and act like you're everything's all figured out. Like, no, bro, this shit could all be taken away from you in 2 seconds.
Bro, you're a long way from working the stockroom
No, yeah.
at a.
Oh my
Definitely.
god,
American Eagle, was it?
Yeah.
American Eagle.
You're a long way from that.
I
Like,
just had
it's-
a no jumper moment. you know, he gets like the intro artists and they just blow up like Kid Laroi and all those people.
Yeah, I always tell him
Gonzi.
tú eres nuestro gallo, bro.
Yeah.
We're like, yo, like
Bro,
that. It was just crazy, like to see, like.
I think about how I was in that moment when I was working at that store, and I think about how I am now. And like sometimes I walk in
Have
there.
you gone back?
Yeah, of course. I'm, you know, I don't know a lot of people that work there now, but like, you know, the main managers and shit are still there. And bro, I go back and I walk in there sometimes and I get this feeling of like,
it's like weird.
This is so weird. Like I'm such in a different, better fucking place since I took a fucking chance with my fucking life, and I really believed in myself. And bro, it's crazy.
That's what it takes,
That's
bro.
what's up,
It takes like a blind leap of faith sometimes.
Pero antes que me vaya, ponle track mío ahí.
He's like, y'all better be playing the album the whole time,
bro.
while you shop. Get the streams up.
It's a different feeling, and your old coworkers being like, "Yo, like doing that shit."
They
right now.
got your picture
and
on
you're like,
in the
"Damn,
break
thank
room.
you." Like, you know, and there's also people that didn't give a fuck about what you were doing before,
Yes.
and now they're like, "Yo,
How was
bro,
that? That's what I want to know
Oh
too. Like
my-
the people that like
God
when
damn,
they
bro.
knew you were
Wait,
rapping
le
and
estás
stuff like
metiendo
that,
ahora,
bro.
like-
The people that like they knew you were rapping, but you know
I've gotten that now.
how many
Now-
messages are you
now-
getting now?
Got the
Now-
list.
Now it's when it's starting to come in. Yeah, it's kind of sad, bro.
Seeing the change though, right? Like how,
Yeah, it's not even a change because it's not like they treated me bad. Not a lot of people treat me bad, right?
Mm.
But there was a lot of people that paid no mind, right? And when you're a small artist, like you notice everything. You notice everything about like all these people that just never really paid mind to your shit, where acted like that shit was just like sweet, like it's whatever, and it's like that you never forget that, bro.
Right.
Like there's a good amount of people that I remember sending my music to and being like, yo, can you make videos to it? Like, you know, can you try to, and they'd be like, yeah. They never said no.
yeah.
You know, yeah, but, and
They just never got it.
nothing
Yeah.
happened and never got around it. You know, they made sure to not get around it.
Yeah, true.
And the moment shit starts moving, it's like, yo, so proud, bro. Like you doing this thing, bro. I remember when, and they bring up, I remember when you asked me for help. And it's like,
Now here I am
Yeah.
asking you for.
oh, okay.
It's
Like,
like
I remember when you didn't help me.
Yeah.
Someone said I asked you for help, you didn't fucking help me. And it's like, okay, but like, appreciate you. Like, I always show love, right? I'm
Yeah,
not never gonna be on some weird shit, but
Yeah.
like, I notice. Don't think I don't
yeah.
notice. Right? Like,
100%.
I'm never ever gonna put you on the spot. Never. There's no reason to do that. At the end of the day, you might have changed as a person and you just genuinely show love now and you regret the way you treated me before, blah, blah, blah. And
yeah, Brandon's like, he used to be a hater, bro. not on you, just everybody. Just like
nah, it's just fucking
Brandon was toxic, bro. And then now he's just like he's on. I don't know what he's on. He's a different guy now.
you're open now. You're open now.
Yeah.
That's fine.
vulnerable, bro.
That's
I'm vulnerable now.
man. Yeah, bro. I'm never gonna put nobody on blast,
Yeah.
but like I remember. I'll let you know. Like I remember.
Yeah.
So, but go on about your day.
Facts.
I love you as a person, as a
Yeah.
human. Everybody gotta love each other, but I do remember everything, and it's good to remember. It's
Yeah.
not, you can't forget. Yeah, that's a funny topic because it's like
Do you use that like to like did you use that when you were
on
coming
the
up? 'Cause I'm
trap
sure you don't
beats.
care
He's
now.
on the trap
Like,
beats.
yeah.
He's on the
But-
trap beats. He
I
taps
let that
in.
go there. Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I let that go there. There's a lot of topics that go into the trap beats, but
Yeah.
that's one of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's definitely one of those, and I know there's a lot of people
Yeah.
that show love, but then I know you don't.
They
mean
really
it.
don't mean it.
So that goes into trap too. that side of my emotion goes into the trap.
Bro, there's a quote, and of course, the one that I saw it from was on John's story.
Uh-huh.
That it was like, it's like some people, they don't want to be friends with you. They're just scared of like,
Oh,
like,
that- yeah.
of you, like knowing your true power and like being over them. It's something like that. But it was like, yeah, like some people like
that, bro. Let me tell you something. That is very scary.
Yeah.
And you never think it's gonna happen to you, right? Because when you start off and you see somebody at a higher position than you and they have the chance to help you, you're always gonna see them like that. Even if you surpass them, you're always gonna see that person that could have helped you at one point as a higher figure than you. Doesn't matter how big you get. Like Drake still looks up to Lil Wayne, but Drake is Drake. You understand? Like, but he's always gonna respect him like that. That always happens. You're always gonna be that. But some people don't understand that, and they think that once they help you or once they show you this that you want to step on them later, and then they go to this point where they just don't want to show you love, and it's just like it was never gonna be like that. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for, you just opened the door and you just showed me something, right? So that's where you start to learn where this industry gets murky, right? But nothing that sticking with your own crew doesn't get over. That's the one thing I've also learned too is just, bro, my team is just everything.
I was gonna mention that, like, it got bigger from the last time.
Oh,
we
wait,
seen
what?
it,
But
you know what I mean? Like,
we're like 12
core
now.
still.
Yeah, we're like 12, but
the right people.
tight.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
very brothers. Like we do not play with the circle. And it's like, yeah, bro, I have a whole team now. I didn't have a team before. It was just me and John doing everything. Now we have a whole team.
Yeah,
We
video,
got Zach.
photos.
We got Zach. We got Christian. If I leave somebody out, they're gonna fucking kill me. We got Amari. We got Zach. We got Christian. We got obviously John. We got Gio. We got Trey. We got who else? Oh my God, I'm gonna forget.
DJ.
somebody.
Shout out to Trey, because he had a show
Vinny.
Oh
last
no, yeah,
night.
Joey's Joey though. Right?
Yeah.
Joey, everybody knows Joey, my
Yeah,
photographer.
You got your own DJ now?
Yeah, we got
Vinny?
Vinny.
Vinny.
Yes, I fucking love Vinny.
We also want to get him on. By the way.
Yeah.
Vinny?
Yeah.
Oh, we get him on here.
No, we followed him. We were like,
gotta
yo,
come
we
here
gotta
for-
get it.
Yeah.
And Tuesday, I'm gonna call him right after this.
But,
Bro, the team, Kaya's part
Yeah.
of everything now too. It's just like it's a fucking brotherhood, and we're fucking Angel that does all my sound engineering for all my shows. Like there's just we're a clique, and
Yeah.
it's you have to learn that not everybody is meant to be on your team. Some people are here to pass by, show you love, and dip.
yeah.
Your life and God does that, right? He
Right,
handles that.
right.
You don't have to do that. But you have to be aware. Some people are gonna come in, some people are gonna go out. But I'm pretty confident in my team right now. Like the flow we have created is fucking insane. Like we don't gotta be counting on nobody to do this. Like, I just get my videos. I don't know when my videos are. Like my music videos, I don't know when they are. I don't know what
They
time. Where is? I don't know. What time? I don't know. I just let Zach tell me everything. I don't know. He just calls me and tells me, yo, be here, be here, be here. Oh, when are you gonna do? I don't know. I just call Zach when I make this song, right? I have the song. For example, let's use an example. Uno para otro.
Okay.
No, let's do A Mi Lado. It's more simple. A Mi Lado, right? I made this song, and we were talking about Uno para otro because I snippeted it in a certain way. Let's do Uno para otro. Uno para otro, I made the song, and I snippeted it on TikTok where it got good numbers. I did it looked like I was serenading a girl.
Oh,
right?
yeah, with the...
I had the
Oh, yeah,
speaker.
yes.
I was off, intuition. I did that with Gio and with Amani. We were just like, yo, let's go outside, let's go film out. We did the video. It did good. So now we're running with this serenading thing. And we call Zach and I'm like, yo, serenading. I'm just going like serenading girl, sad.
Yeah.
Go. And then they come up with everything. All right, we got a car rig, we got motel, we got da-da-da-da-da. I didn't know when it would happen. We go, oh, this is when it is. All right, I pull up, we do the thing. The girl was handled. There's a model doing the whole thing, acting. I didn't do anything anymore.
Wow.
Yeah, my team takes care of everything, and I love them. And nothing happens without them. Like honestly, like to me, such a big part of my growth is really, and you have to learn too. As long as you got to release some powers, you have to.
Delegate.
You need to understand that at the end of the day, when we make a video, they're hitting me up and going, "Do you like this? Do you want this? Do you want this?" Like at the end of the day, I'm getting decisions. They're not gonna overtake my thing, but I need to trust that they know what they're doing. I don't control them. I don't tell them what to do. There might be a shot here and there where I'm like, I think I look ugly here, like, and then they're like, all right, we'll change it, But like that, I'm telling them, yo, do this. I don't direct my videos. Zach does everything. Christian films everything. Edits with Zach too. Like everybody has their role and they play it and beautifully and to the point where I don't have to intervene. Neither does John. Nobody. We just we let them ride. They do their thing.
Everybody has a role.
The San Antonio Spurs right here.
And they know it.
Yeah, for real.
And they know it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's super important. All my team has a role and they know that's their role and they don't step into somebody else's role and they don't bother anybody else. Nobody touches anybody. We just love and we work.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it flows, bro. Like this is funny. Uno para otro was made. I snippeted it like 3 days later. 3 days. The next day, the video started moving. The next day, after that, 2 days after I snippeted it, I was like, yo, we gotta make a video. Like now. A day passed. The next day we filmed the video, and then we dropped 2 days after.
Shit.
That whole song,
Fast.
that whole song was a week and a half. The whole rollout, everything. The moment I made it to when it dropped, a week and a half.
But we
But
working.
it takes
And
that
it-
sometimes. Like you
It's
got,
my,
gotta.
it's my biggest song.
If it works, you gotta push it.
It's
like,
my biggest, fastest growing song. Like after
Yeah.
Casualidad, it's my bro has just hit 1 million
Yeah.
in 3 months.
that's crazy.
With a rollout
Oh my
rollout of a
God.
week.
Of a week,
Yeah,
bro. Let me ask you
fucking crazy.
before, and
Proud of that song.
we're starting to wind down on
Wrap
time,
it up.
but
Yeah,
let me ask you because I know this was like a big moment in our last episode, and I kind of want to see like I want to catch up on how it's gone for you.
Yeah.
Is like that relationship with your parents like throughout like
Oh, yeah.
this year and like how you know
Bro, way better. Like it's even.
Yeah.
I mean, it was never bad, but they're super proud. Like,
Yeah.
my dad knows damn near more about me now than fucking contracts and deals and labels and this and that. Like he knows everything. We keep
Yeah.
him. I keep my parents very.
in the loop.
Yeah, because they like it now. At this point, it's fun. Like your son's doing all these big things, and it's like at
He's
this
a bit-
point,
he's an artist.
Yeah, this is-
like,
Yo,
so
mom's
fun
Mama's crazy, huh?
this is so fun for my parents. You don't
Yeah.
understand. Like they have
they
the
love
time
going-
of their life. Like they're over here like showing my music to everybody,
Of course.
sending me videos.
Es el hijo mío.
Yeah, literally.
bro.
And Cubans, you know, bro.
People go to my
What?
dad's. People go to my dad's restaurant and ask for me before because they've seen me there before. So they're like, "Oh, you go," and they find out he's my dad. They're like, "Holy shit, man, his dad." It's like, bro, this is my dad. Like,
Yeah.
my dad, like you know, like my dad loves that shit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
anywhere I go, he's showing my shit to somebody, and he'll call me like, "Yo, hay un tipo aquí que trabaja en la radio." Que dice que quiere poner en la radio. Tú me dices, ay, bro. He's like trying to make moves for me and shit. Like, it's funny, yeah.
I'll make a movie. You need me to.
No, bro. My parents,
Yeah.
like, literally, like if I'm working what they've always wanted me to work in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's literally, it's great. Like it's,
Yeah.
couldn't ask for anything. Like I couldn't ask for better. Honestly, it's they're the most supportive I've ever. Like they're my actual.
Like
You know, like when I get those moments, my dad and my mom is really the ones that keep showing me like.
Anchors, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like my mom will every day, damn near, start showing me like my numbers. Or be like, "Oh, él tiene." I'm like, "Mami, yo lo chequeo más rápido que tú." Like, yo soy el que no duerme después de
Yeah.
estos números. Like, and she's like, "No, but I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Like she
Yeah.
knows she's, yeah, and that sets a standard for me at least, bro. For the people I want around me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if I don't have people around me going, you know, like this is great. Like you know, you're doing blah blah blah. Like this motherfucker right here. This motherfucker's constantly like. Keeping me in check, like, cause I'll have my moments where I'm talking, like, in a conversation. I'll be like, yeah, you know, cause I'm not shit right now. But he's like, oh, shut the fuck up. It's not,
Shut
you're
up,
not
bro.
shit right
Yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah.
you're pretty.
Yeah.
But it keeps me in, you
That's
know,
what's up, bro.
it humbles me, but it
Yo,
does.
everybody
at
give
the
a
same
shout out to
You got
Amari
good
right
people
now.
around you.
Amari.
On the camera.
You know, and friends and people around me that just always keep me grounded
Yeah.
and keep me
Level-headed, basically.
moving forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's needed.
For sure, bro.
I go through a lot of stress. I'm not gonna lie.
And
I
especially
put
like,
a lot of pressure on myself all the time, and that's probably I don't work manual labor, but like my stress is damn near the
Mentally,
yeah.
same. I'm
different ball game, bro.
I get
Yeah.
exhausted, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Yeah, I go through bullshit sometimes. It's like moments where I'm like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
life
There's so
right
much
now?
going on, bro. I can only imagine, like,
What the
oh,
fuck? So
bro,
much is an understatement.
Imagine,
Like
bro.
this is imagine because you're saying so much off what I show.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Right? There's so much, bro. that
behind the
goes
scenes
on.
that you.
There's so much that happens that nobody knows that it's like, bro, it's a
Only if you
lot.
knew.
The other thing is like you're the only one that knows that feeling because it's like, bro, you're the only one this is happening. Like people around you, they might be like, oh, it's happening kind of to us, but it's like no, it's happening like to you. Like
I
and
know.
you can't explain to anybody.
Yeah.
Like
I tell them that all the time. It's
Bro.
like I can't really put into words what I feel sometimes,
Yeah.
and it's like it's a feeling of like fear of like, you know, like just because of, bro, I'm in the spotlight. Like everything I do is looked at. Everything, you know, like it's just I'm constantly getting judged. Like
Mhm.
yeah,
doesn't affect me too much. You know, I'm good at that. Like I'm pretty confident in myself, but it's just like it's not good. That feeling's not gonna go away though.
No.
You know, like that shit's there.
it comes with the
It's
like,
there.
with
like,
the with all the good that comes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
It's like try telling your
Uh,
dad that it's like, oh, I know I'm super stressed about this. It's like
my dad's actually, I'm more of the ignorant one when it comes to
Right.
that kind of thing, bro. I'm over here like going because my dad's the one going like, bro, like te vas a quemar. Like you need to chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to just I'll go to the studio a lot and he'll be sometimes my dad literally told me like, yo, stay home one today. Like you're gonna
Relax a
burn
little
yourself
bit.
out.
Yeah.
I'll just be like, no. Sometimes I just go and we just don't do anything. We just chill. So, but like, yeah, like, bro, there's a lot that goes into it because it's so. I was talking with my dad literally about that yesterday. How it looks so fun and like you could be like, oh, artists on stage, people singing your shit. Blah, blah. It's like, stand on there, like go stand on the stage, right? Go stand there and do what I do and sing. I go a cappella. We take the beats off sometimes and I'm singing a cappella with nothing.
What?
Do that.
Brave.
Like not. I'm
That's
not
very brave.
like I'm
That's
not
brave.
boasting, but
No,
it's
no,
like
no.
it's not about boasting because it's whether I'm good or not. The act of doing it itself is difficult.
Yeah.
Like I have videos of me just like there's videos of me just singing uno para otro, bro, with no fucking beat, and I'm telling the crowd like, yo, this is the hook. Like, vamos, que tú y yo somos uno para otro, and I'm telling them, you seen the video?
Yeah,
of me,
yeah, yeah.
like,
It's like, si no
teaching them,
sabe,
and I know they know it, but it's
yeah.
like I give you that vulnerability.
Yeah.
I'm letting you know, like, yo, if you don't fuck with me, try to.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like that's being vulnerable. You're
Yeah,
being
exactly.
open. You're
Yeah.
being like, yo, I'm aware that you might not fuck with me, but like, try it, and they love that. And
It's just like the charisma, bro. The fan interaction
Yeah.
too. Like,
yeah. So
you're making an experience out of it.
oh yeah, but it's not the easiest thing. It's like being an artist is fun, but you're going through constant judgment, bro. You're going through constant opinions. Oh my God, opinions throwing at bro. I take so much pride in my craft that I'm very open, right? I listen to a lot of opinions. I have a lot of professional opinions on my music, and they all love it. But like, there's always that moment where it's like, yo, I think you should do this. I'm just like, fuck, like this was such a part where I took so much pride in, and you don't fuck with it, and it's like it hits a little bit, and you're just like and things like that. It sounds so little, but it's like, remember, this is my livelihood. Right? Like, this is not a hobby for me anymore, right? This is my life. It's different. I get those things different, right? Those moments are different. With somebody, like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's
they
not
hurt a little bit more.
It's not as fun as
Right.
everybody likes to make it seem. Like, oh, you're having fun. All the people reposting you, all the attention, all the this and that, and it's like that's fun. Definitely, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I don't like attention. Like, no, it's good, right? But it has its moments where you start to overthink a lot, and you start to go like, damn, like y'all gotta be ready for that shit too, because the moment this shit starts taking off, it's gonna be the same thing.
I'm ready.
You're never gonna be ready.
Bring it on.
You're never gonna be ready, bro. You think you are? and then
bro.
life hits you,
It
but
says that now until we can't go Publix no more.
right? Can't get your pub subs by yourself.
I'm just normal, guys. I try to tell you.
Oh, he does that.
I have his ongoing thing with them. So, like, we'll be out anywhere, and like we'll just be doing some random shit or something, and I'll just be like, like for example, I think one time
We were at Disney or at Universal, I think, and we were in a
Universal
line,
ride.
and someone was clapping, like
so,
something was
you
going
know how
on.
at the end everybody claps. I'm just like, yo, guys, don't. I'm
I'm
a normal guy.
I'm like you guys today.
I'm
That's
just like
fine.
you guys.
That's fine. That's fine.
So that's just like little
This is
things we do to
stupid,
fuck
yeah.
around, but one day it might be real.
But hopefully,
There you go.
know?
You're
Facts.
training for it.
Yep.
But
Yeah, bro.
bro, honestly, we can't thank you enough for stopping
Yeah,
by,
man,
bro.
thank
It's
you,
been
bro.
Thank you
it's
guys for
been
having me.
I feel like
On a Sunday too.
yeah, for
Yes,
real.
bro.
But like every time that we talk to you, it's like yo, like it's a super like in-depth conversation. Like as people who do podcasting and like all this, like that's like what you hope for,
Yeah.
and it's like bro, you always deliver. So we thank you,
Thank
bro.
Thank you, bro. You're,
Appreciate that,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
I would say, one of our pioneer guests.
Yeah.
For
Facts,
sure.
bro.
I'll keep
sure.
coming
B.
back too. I'm gonna keep coming back.
So
We appreciate you,
Yeah,
bro.
thank you guys.
You have anything to say para los fanáticos, para la gente tuya, like
En español
en
también.
español, para las babies,
Nada,
para
vamos a hacer promoción. Tenemos a Vibra Urbana en diciembre en Miami. Estamos ahí. A toda mi gente que están en Miami que están viendo esto, me van a ver a cantar, me van a ver cantar. Mira, ellos van a estar ahí.
Vamos a estar ahí,
Si
mira.
están
la gente
viendo esto,
dominó.
si están viendo esto es porque les gusta a ellos también.
Claro.
Van a
Claro.
verlos a ellos en el
Vamos a
público.
estar ahí,
La
en el
gente
público,
dominó.
entrevista a la gente.
Claro. A mí también me van a hacer otra. No me lo han dicho todavía, pero estoy esperando que me digan eso ahorita después. Vamos a ver. But nothing, like, yo, nada. Follow your dreams. Yeah, nothing else to say, bro. There's nothing else to tap into. Crean en sí mismo. No dejen que las opiniones de otras personas manipulen sus decisiones.
Bien dicho.
Nadie tiene lo que tú tienes en la cabeza, nadie te va a entender y no naciste para que otras personas te entiendan. Naciste para que tú puedas interpretar tus ideas y hacer que tengan una idea de lo que estás pensando, pero no que te entiendan. It's not good for people to understand you. You don't want them to understand you all the time. You know, so that takes away from your essence. You're supposed to be your own person. It's better to shock the world
1000%.
than to get everybody to feel bad for you. So fuck that.
For sure.
Oh.
Bueno, I know everybody that started this has stayed on this amazing conversation.
Yeah,
but,
right.
you know, once again, we want to thank you guys for, you know, supporting, so we can keep getting, you know, guys like Gonzi on and just giving voices to Latinos. And, you know, we always say, like, Latinos, like, estamos rompiendo right now, like, and that's the way it should be. Like, yeah, we should be. Like, we feel like it should be spotlighted, like, you know, creative.
Orgulloso ser latino.
Yeah, claro.
Yeah, for sure.
Es un orgullo. Entonces,
Siempre.
you know, we thank you guys for supporting us through everything. And, boys, I think...
I just want to say I love you guys. Thanks
Yeah,
for
for
watching.
sure.
Appreciate y'all, and, you know.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Always.
That's off.
Yeah, I was waiting for the...
Sin el público, estamos hablando con una pared y un par de cámaras nada más. So, gracias.
Thank you guys, and we love you guys. We'll see you guys next time.
Dale.